Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for waiting for me. How we all doing? It is time for some Umamusume. I'm hoping that the mic is on. It actually is on. Hello, 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 hello. It has been a long time coming, man. Well, I still need to get on with the anime, but still, man. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. I've been seeing nothing but way, man. Way! I cannot do it for the life of me, but I've been seeing nothing but Daitaku Helios and way. The dance, the IRL dances, the music compilation, it's just been non-stop. It's been non-stop weighing over here, man. I like how, I wish there was like, how much of the anime have I watched so far? What episode did we get up to, like 6? Dude, I am so bright right now. What is going on? I'm like flashbanged. Look at, wait. Good lord. Wait, let me turn that down a bit. Just read that. Listen, man. We're going through the flows. We're going through the flows. I think that'll be better. Okay, that's somewhat better. But yes, we still have a long way to go. We're halfway through season 2 at this point right now. There's going to be, you can check the playlist. There's 28 in the playlist that we're going to be watching for today. You have time now. There's no active anime airing. That is true. Do we know when the next part of Stingray is going to be coming out? From what I've heard, Stingray is going to be relatively long. I heard that it's one of the longer ones. Marathon the entire anime, which I listen, man. I finished episode 5, so we're about halfway through. We're about halfway through, almost, maybe. But yes, we have 28 in the playlist. Some are a lot shorter, some are a lot longer. But I thought it was a nice mix of everything. Yes, if this is your first stream of the year that you're joining with me today, Happy New Year to you guys. Hope you're all doing. I hope your start to the year has been nice and lovely. No idea when Stingray season 2 is. Okay, so we don't know when it's happening, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point though. Let me put this away. This could go down here for now. Right. I still have lots of time to catch up. That is what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. We have a lot to watch, a lot to catch up on. There's going to be a lot of things. Yes. Happy New Year to you guys. We have, it is segmented in a way. Impol has lovingly put it in a way where everything is kind of grouped one after another. So we kind of have sections for each thing. So I'm assuming it's going to go like clips, more like in-depth videos. And then we're going to go on to the music section in itself. And then I guess there's a couple few meme things in here. So thank you for that, Impol. In future, if you guys would like to request things, you guys already know how to do it for a sponsor. If you do not know how to do so, you can always message me or leave a comment, and that will be someone, myself, or someone who will be able to guide you who is more versed in how to do so. But as of right now, there is a curated playlist today by myself and Impol. So once again, it is things mostly Impol, honestly. Just kind of finding things that would be good to watch for the watch party, and then we can just take it from there. Cygames Pictures are still busy as well for other anime. Wait, what animes do Cygames do? You know, this is time for the lovely My Anime list to come up. Cygames? Is Cygames an actual, well, I get they have to be considering how good their animation is at times. Cygames. There are 48 animes. Wait, Cygames did Made in Abyss. No shot, dude. Wait, they produced Made in Abyss. Did they? Wait, no, loads of people worked on Made in Abyss, I'm assuming. Good lord. I knew it was Cinema Citrus. But look at, dude, my god, the amount of producers that are working on this is insane. Umamusume is like their most renowned work now. So they're a producer. Who actually animates it? Do Cygames actually have a studio that animates? They do! Cygame Pictures. Oh, they did Hikaru ga Shindanatsu. Ooh! Apocalypse Hotel. What is this? So this is something... I'm so behind on like new animes. Like I have no idea what's been popping off recently. I feel like I'm gonna turn into the boomer guy talking about anime, man. Like I'm still thinking about like 2010 animes. Like, oh yeah, that's the new things, guys. Everyone's talking about like Dan Dan Dan, Kagurabachi, all these new animes. I haven't seen any of them, and I'm just like, bro, I'm falling behind on the times, man. Like, even let me see what was my watching list. Dude, even my watch list is kind of is Pecco, man. My watch list is actually just it's grim, man. It's grim. Upper Hotel is a great anime original. Oh, they've worked on Idolmaster. Follow Your Fantasy. The Chikawa movie. So they worked on a couple things. So you can see it's mostly bouncing between Uma and idol stuff. I'm surprised that they worked on Hikaru ga Shinda. Yes, mostly them as well. Are they a relatively new company that's Chikawa movie's not out yet? Gotcha. You know, I've been seeing more and more Chikawa stuff as of late as well. I like how Chikawa is like kind of just its own popular thing in itself. It's such a left field anime. What, Hikaru ga Shinda Natsu? Well, for the company it definitely is. But Apocalypse Hotel, what is this? Comedy sci-fi. Oh, it's a comedy. Oh, hello. Hope you're all doing well. Dude, I really am bright today, aren't I? It's because I'm sat down. Normally I'm not. I'm never sat down anymore. It feels weird being constrained by a chair now at this point. Nobody expected it. Saho Shirasu. Do I know? Oh, Shinichiro Miki, I know. Oh, Suzuken. Dude, Suzuken is pretty much everywhere, man. As for animation, you could say it's relatively... Cygames thrived as devs for IMAS in the past. Oh, so they developed on IMAS for a while, and then now that they've got their own baby, they just work on that. They've kind of just got the sports and idol both on the same side. Dude, Freiden and the Unima. Dude, Freiden! You've caught me on both. You've shot me twice here, dude, DK. Those are the two things I need to catch up on. Those are the two things I need to catch up on right there, man. Only 2 weeks before. Only got... You're right! Oh my god, wait, you're right. It's about to start soon, isn't it? Oh no. Oh, Nico, you just hit me with a bullet and a half. Oh, sugar, it is 2 weeks, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I'm not even far in. I'm like episode 12. Oh no, you just hit me with the worst realization that could possible. But we're gonna run away from that right now. We're gonna run away and we're gonna watch some Umamusume. The playlist is down below if you would like to check what we're gonna be watching today. There are 28 in total. We're gonna be starting off with some character trailers by the looks of it. Right, so let me turn this all the way down. I really did get smacked, I'll admit. Please, let's not talk about it anymore, man. Better hurry up, man. I wish I could just sit down and just lock in, but it's I can't, man. I just can't. Let's go. Who do we have here first? Let's turn this all the way. Yup. 5 2 weeks leave. Dance frame. Is that no? Dance. Okay. A flame. Oh, she's quite cute actually. Oh. She has quite a sweet voice as well. Buena Vista. Oh, she looks cute as well actually. Dude, all the new characters look great, don't they? Oh, whoa. Why are we going so intense all of a sudden? It's been years since I last saw your channel on my feed. Last time I watched you... Welcome back, buddy! We are now watching some Uma indeed. We have been in the Uma hole for a little while, but we're slowly getting more into the hole right now. What is this? This seems a bit intense compared to the other two that we had. Is this another character trailer? What is this?
世紀末覇王波動を打ち破りし不屈戦場を選ばぬ勇者新時代を告げる野生その全てと競った渡り星ステイゴールド出走
Bro, what's with this glazing compared to the other two? The other two just got a normal character trailer. Stay God is getting the full Omega CM treatment here. I didn't even get to see what she looks like.
野生その全てと競った渡り星ステイゴールド
This feels like it could be like something like Joe. I like her design though, dude. I like all their designs. Stay God is gold ships that. Oh. Fathered a lot of most well-known. Really? Stego's a big deal. Got you. Oh, get it. I understood.
天運つかむ豪脚
Wait, so they fathered. Stego fathered all these. This is supposed to be hard. Understood. So it's meant to go one the other way. Gotcha.
世界へと羽ばたく翼夢の頂に立つ
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
その全てと競った渡り星ステイゴールド今夜旅路が始まる
Oh, okay.
さて
And now this is Stay Gold.
ついてくるか黄金の旅にステイゴールドだ
Wait, she actually looks kind of. This is actually a really cool design. Stay Gold, Spare Chan's tail in the race which the anime showed her crying after a race. Ah! It kind of looks like Egyptian-y with this like very gold-ish black kind of Anubis kind of look. Do you guys see what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibe that it gives me. During the Kiko show, which she lost this. Oh. Oh, even the fit. I like the fit. Kind of like a detective coat. Kind of reminds me of Date from from Yakuza. If you've ever played Yakuza games, it kind of reminds me of Date's jacket. Except for these blue parts.
ま、楽しくやろう。旅の醍醐味は家庭に積もっているものだ。
Stego is small. Oh, I would have thought otherwise. Aren't the other the CM show Stay Gold's rivals, not kids? Ah, gotcha.
Ayumu senpaiも十分可愛いですから張り切って
Wait, whoa. Okay. So those are all the new trailers that we've seen for now, right? So those are the only new ones that have come out since we watched the last one. So that was Stay Gold, Buena Vista, and Dansu Flame. Kino from Kino's journey. And now we have a clip here. What is this? Harikite Iko. What anime is this? What am I looking at?
歩夢先輩も十分可愛いですから張り切っていきましょう
Oh. Oh, is it the same VA?
ソロアイドルをやろうってなってからみんなますます張り切っててかなたちゃん張り切っちゃう
Kanata-chan.
だから
Oh, this is. Oh wait, IMAS literally is just filled. Well, I guess so. I guess Umamusume is like VA kind of lineup is just gonna be insane. I'm assuming because everyone's gonna need to have a voice, right? Is there any VA that does multiple Umas, or does each Uma have their own VA at this point?
みんなを応援したくて今日も張り切って練習していきますよ張り切ってるわね
Dude, what is this? What is the brain rot?
張り切ってますね北ちゃんの例のお願いみんな張り切ってるよ
Who is there anyone that doesn't have Kita-san at this point? I feel like Kita-san is the money printer, but then you can't spam her. And if you have Kita-san, is she MLB? That is the real question, I guess, at this point. Like, you can have Kita-san, but if she's not MLB, then what are you doing? We know from one of the VAs having a...
ゆうちゃんもすごく張り切ってて楽しそうでよかったなって。やっぱり悔しいよー。本当の気持ちを全部出せて。
What are we watching? What have you got me at right now, man? Absolutely. Take care of your saifu before your waifu.
When Umamusume Parade Derby.
Okay, what is this? From Japan to the game of the year, Umamusume's comeback. So Umamusume, so I'm guessing this is gonna be about the... This is a video now, right? Okay, so this is about their recent win at the Game Awards. So Umamusume's been around for like 4 or 5 years at this point? That's quite insane. You're missing one from MLB. Oof, you know, you'll get there. You'll get there soon, man. Oh, Kita, no. We're going for the SSR. SSR is the only one that is mass at this point, man. Saifu wallets. I am aware. I am indeed Nihongo. Nihongo Jozu.
Was announced as the best mobile game of 2025.
Umamusume.
A lot of the global audience had the same exact reaction. If you were in the
Oh my god, it's
during
like
the Game Awards
Kiseki
this year, which
Bibo?
had around 1 million people watching live,
It is insane that you have 1 million plus. Can you imagine if E3 was still ongoing? Do you think E3 would have more views now than the Game Awards, or Game Awards is just that? It is kind of a shame that E3 isn't a thing anymore, though. Like, it was such a fun thing for everyone to attend, like potentially attend, but now it's just like a well, it doesn't exist anymore, does it? 5th this year, damn, 5 years.
you didn't see confusion, you saw absolute chaos. I am talking about a chat stream moving
Wait,
so...
hold up, that's a...
Didn't see confusion, you saw absolute...
This is a very... Who drew this? This is a very cute gold sheet. This is the first time I've seen a cute gold chip. Not like a chaotic gold chip, but a genuinely like cute gold chip. Look at this. It's a little mochi.
chaos. I am talking about a chat stream moving so fast it was unreadable, filled with people losing their absolute minds. To the outsider looking in, this looks like a mass hysteria, as if the internet finally lost its mind over a meme about anime girls with horse ears. You see the colorful ribbons and the pop concert stages and you think it's a joke, but if you actually look at the numbers, that screaming makes perfect sense. We are talking about a franchise that generated over 2 billion USD in its first 2 years alone.
2 billion? What? Is wait, no. I was about to say, is Umamusume the biggest gacha? I forgot the real hellhole that is FGO, man. I'm sorry for any FGO lovers, man, but that is one hole that I will stay away from. I don't think it will ever happen, man. Listen, touch wood. The FGO never touches me, man. That's a different type of a gacha that I'm. Well, to be fair, Musume is it's in a similar vein when it comes to his gacha structure, isn't it? That's your. The funds for yes, I saw. See, that's really cool. The crossover between Umamusume fans and like actual IRL horse fans like coming together. It's even come over to the West now, and like I see a lot of Japanese people that are quite happy that Umamusume fans over in the West are going to like horsing events in the West and actually enjoying them and spreading that culture over. It's quite nuts.
Faster than almost any other mobile title in history. This victory wasn't a fluke. It was a victory lap for a game that survived development hell, fought off billion-yen lawsuits from industry giants like
Konami, dude, what is with Konami, man? What is it with Konami and just being absolute wipes? Like in every scenario, I feel like Konami is always the villain. I've never seen Konami actually be nice. I used to love Konami back in the day as well.
Konami and recovered from an economic collapse that would have killed almost any other studio. This isn't a video about a weird Japanese game. It is a case study on how a title about horse racing managed to outdesign, outspend, and outlast the biggest titans in the mobile industry to take the crown in 2025. We are going to break down exactly how they did it, and if you appreciate deep dives into the industry's strange reality, leave a like on the video and consider subscribing. It helps the channel more than you know. Now let's cut through the noise and look at what this game actually is. Before we get back into the chaos, I need to show you what I've been addicted to lately. I have been building my dream squad of Marvel heroes and villains, and honestly,
is this an ad? Oh, it is an ad. I just realized. I'm sorry, man. You gotta make your money, but I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for it. I'm sorry, man. But I'm sure he's made his bread. Konami claims Cygames copied Power Pro. Oh, is that the one that everyone streams? Like the Koshien? Come on, man. Like,
into the video. Let's be honest, when you first look at Umamusume, you assume that it's just another waifu collector, a game where you pay money to get the cute character, tap a few buttons to level her up, and watch her automatically win battles. You expect a game that plays itself while you look at the pretty art. That assumption is exactly why you would lose your first 10 races. Umamusume is a Trojan horse. Hiding inside that cute exterior is a brutal, hardcore strategy simulation. Specifically, it is a roguelite. If you don't know what that means, think of it as a permadeath with—
yeah, it is technically a roguelite, especially if you're if you're on difficulty times 5 right now, and if you get one loss, you're just out.
benefits. You don't have a character
the most
that stays the
is
same
right now.
forever.
You just die.
Instead, you train a character from scratch over and over again in a single run. Each run lasts 3 in-game years. You have a limited number of turns, usually about 70, to train 5 distinct stats.
Is it about 70 turns? I've actually never counted. Is it roughly around 70 turns that you get? You know what? It's the fact that I've never actually counted the amount of turns that we have throughout our 3-year cycle. Is also, who do you guys think you run the most out of your Umas?
Speed, stamina, power, guts, and wit. You have to manage their energy and mood so they don't get depressed. You have to hope that they don't get sick or sleep deprived, because if you mess it up, or if the RNG decides it hates you, you don't just lose the race. You might fail the run. Game over. You start from the beginning. It is stressful, it is punishing, and that is exactly why it is so incredibly addictive. This uses the civilization effect, right? It is that feeling of just one more run. You convince yourself that this time, your Umamusume won't get chronic depression before the Japan Cup. And this time, you will build the perfect stats to win the finals. But speaking of stats, we need to talk about the inheritance system, or as the community affectionately calls it, horse eugenics. Here, the game stops being
is that what we call it, horse eugenics?
Requiring a PhD. When you finish a run, your horse retires. Her stats and skills don't disappear. They get turned into a factor. You can then take that retired horse and use her as a parent, and her parents as grandparents for your next horse.
The entire parent system is actually kind of insane, you know. The fact that you kind of do have to take those all into consideration to build like the Giga Uma. Like, I'm still at the point where I have pretty decent parents and grandparents, but it's not to the point where people are like, you know, getting the test tube, getting the perfect concoction Uma in the works. Like, the people that min-max to that level are insane.
Passing down those traits. The goal is to breed the perfect lineage. You are trying to farm specifically blue factors, essentially the best possible stat bonuses, to create a super soldier that can crush the competition. It sounds simple, but the math behind it is terrifying. There are 200-page Google Docs written by the community just trying to explain
that's the big old community doc, isn't it?
I've seen that before as well. People are writing actual dissertations on anime horse genetics to figure out which parents give a 5% boost versus a 7% boost. Usually, mobile games treat you like you're stupid. Umamusume respects your intelligence enough to let you
Well, thing to use right
fail miserably if you don't do your homework. Now you might be thinking, this sounds impossible if I don't spend money, and usually you'd be right. But Cygames did something clever with the whales. The player spending thousands of dollars to max out every card. In most games, whales are your enemy. They crush you in PvP. Here, whales are your life support. To maximize a support card, you need 5 copies of it. That costs hundreds, sometimes thousands
Pay
of
respect
dollars.
to the
But the game lets
Leviathans.
you borrow one
Pay respect to the Leviathans supporting your runs.
Run. A free-to-play player can follow a whale, borrow their completely maxed out $1,000 card, and use it to train a champion. It turns the pay-to-win problem into a community service. The rich players get to show off their shiny cards in Umamusume, and the rest of us get to use their money to win our races. It is a symbiotic ecosystem, and it is the only reason a game this difficult managed to retain millions of casual players. However, mechanics alone don't make $1 billion. You need a soul. This is where Umamusume pulls its smartest trick. It weaponizes history. Look at Gold Ship. She is the poster child for the game's chaotic energy. In the game, she is a menace. She drop kicks you, ignores instructions, and randomly decides to start a race 10 seconds late just to troll everyone. If you're just
does she actually do that? Does she actually like is there ever times where she just like doesn't race? I don't think I've ever seen that, you know, with Gold. No, I don't think I have. My Gold Ship's been quite good. Of course, you get the points where she stops. Like, have you seen that someone? I did see that, DK. I did see a few people have reached Eugenia, haven't they? It's usually with wit, power, and speed, from what I've seen. And I've seen this like with 4 wit cards and like 1 Rico and someone else. And you're welcome, man. Enjoy the Rico. Look how 1 million carrots. 1 million. Wait, how much would that be? 1 million carrots. That has to be like, what, like 100, 200k at least?
Fan, you view her as the funny comic relief, but she is a historical reconstruction. The real Gold Ship was exactly like this. In the 2015 Takarazuka Kinen, a race where millions of dollars were bet on him, the real horse stood up in the starting gates, refused to run, and cost the betting public 12 billion yen in seconds. He bullied his handlers. He made face
12 billion. 12 billion. Also, 14k is wild. A 14k for $1 million. Well, I guess 5. Okay, now that makes a lot more sense. Sorry, my maths was wrong there. I was thinking of 500 instead of 5,000. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
At the camera. When you see the anime girl doing something stupid, it is not the writers being random, it is a tribute. It transforms the game from a parody into a love letter.
It is nice to have something to kind of
the game takes that love letter and uses it to
of.
hurt you. This is Rice Shower. In the game, she is timid. She thinks that she is cursed and is terrified of disappointment. It makes you want to protect her. But if you know your history, that instinct gets a lot darker. The real Rice Shower was a villain to the public. He was famous for beating fan favorite horses like Mihono Bourbon just as they were about to set historical records. The crowd literally booed him when he won, and then his history ended tragically on the track. I won't get into the graphic details, but it involves a catastrophic injury during a race in Kyoto and a very sudden end. When you train Rice Shower, you are not trying to win a trophy. You are fighting against an inevitable.
I wouldn't have thought that, you know. I knew that she was known as like the assassin,
and starts feeling like
but she always seems so sweet.
Stop your kid from walking into traffic. The emotional stakes are baked into the character's DNA. You can't write fiction that hits this hard because deep down, you know this actually happened. And then there is the ultimate test, Haru Urara. In real life, Haru Urara is famous for losing. She raced 113 times and she lost 113 times. She never won, not once. She became a national hero.
Didn't she run like one of the races at the end, like a charity race, which she won or something? Or was that someone else? Also, isn't there like a horse called Happy Meek now that's like running around? Like named from Umamusume. Like someone's actually got a Happy Meek running races now. I think the total bet money Arima Kinen was 70 billion yen. They say, good lord, 70 billion.
Japan just for showing up and failing every single time. People bought their betting tickets not to win money, but as a good luck charm against traffic accidents, because the tickets never hit. In most games, a character with bad stats is trashed here. You throw them away. But here, she is the ultimate challenge. The game gives you the power to do one thing reality couldn't: let her win. But of course, after retirement, she did win. But if you want to hear the full story, you can watch my video right here on my channel. A specific kind of obsession kicks in when you train Haru Urara. You stop playing a game. You start to fix history. You are attempting to correct a cosmic injustice. When you finally take this horse, who is the
It's like, you just imagine, you're like manipulating time. That's what it makes it sound like. It makes it sound like you're looking at the timeline, just taking bits out. Like, no, we're going to stop this.
statistically designed to lose and force her across the finish line in the first place? That feeling isn't satisfaction, it is redemption. You realize you are playing a save the world simulator, where the world is just one girl who deserves a better ending than the one she got. And now we can't pretend this game is perfect. In fact, if we rewind a bit, there was a moment where it looked like Umamusume was going to crash and burn completely. We need to talk about the 1250 incident. Back in August 2022, for the 1.5-year anniversary, the developers released a massive update. They told players good news: the limit on your stats is gone. You can now train your horses from 1200 speed all the way up to 1600.
Oh, when is this going to be implemented into the game? Is this coming relatively soon? Oh, I guess it's going to explain what happened.
Paper, this sounded great. The whales immediately opened their wallets to hit that new 1600 number and dominate the competition. They spent hours grinding, burning cash to reach that new peak, and then the community crunched the numbers and found a hidden curve that made those extra points worthless. It turned out that for every point of speed you gained above 1200 was only worth about 1/8 of a real point. Having 1600 speed was basically the exact same thing as having 1200 speed. Imagine buying a Ferrari, paying extra for the engine, and then finding out that the manufacturer put a speed limiter on it so it can't go faster than a Civic. That is effectively what Cygames sold their most loyal customers.
So the returns were just not there. It was diminishing returns pretty much. After 1200, it's all diminishing returns. That's what it sounds like. So they kind of just... It was like a facade. Like, with a community like Umamusume's that pretty got flipping... like people writing maths thesis regarding the formulas and the numbers that go behind the actual races and the horses themselves. How do they think they'd get away with that? With giving diminishing returns, 400 increase for nothing to gain from.
Backlash was instant. Trust evaporated. You don't scam the people paying your electrical bill and expect to get away with it. By 2024, the revenue had dropped nearly 62% from its peak. It wasn't just the fans who were angry. Around this same time, Konami was suing Cygames for 4 billion yen, claiming the game stole its training mechanics from one of their games. So you have the game bleeding money, losing its player base, and getting sued by an industry giant. Most mobile games would have died right there. This is usually the part of the story where the developer announces end of service and runs away with whatever cash is left. But Cygames didn't run. They did something very rare in this industry. They didn't just apologize. They popped the hood and fixed the engine. They adjusted the math so those higher stats actually mattered. They overhauled the training scenarios with the Grandmasters updates. They spent the second anniversary updates proving to the players that the game was worth playing again. And it worked. They stabilized the ship. So when you see Umamusume winning Best Mobile Game in 2025, realize this is an award for survival. It is the industry acknowledging that this game took a lethal hit, stood back up, and started running again. That kind of resilience is worth more than any flashy graphic. And yet, resilience is only half the story. Umamusume isn't winning awards in 2025 solely because the gameplay is good. It is winning because the business model is frankly terrifying. Most companies license their characters. They borrow an IP, make a game, and pay a fee. Cygames, though, built a media mix machine where they own everything. They own the animation studio, Cygames Pictures.
That is crazy. I was just thinking about this as well. They pretty much built everything from the ground up, where they have an animation studio to fund their horses, to make it all look good. They're making the game.
The game developers and the manga publishers. They built a closed ecosystem.
It's like
the
everything is by them, isn't
like
it?
A 20-minute commercial for the game. You play the game, get attached to the characters, and go buy the manga. Every dollar stays in the house. They control the message from top to bottom. And then
I guess the only IP they're purchasing is the rights to use the haunts
of Cyber Agent, the community that owns all of this. He didn't just sit on the billions this game made. He took that money and started buying real high-end racehorses.
See, that's the CEO that loves his job right there. That's one thing that you'll see right now. My man's just throwing all the money back into Hans. Also, one second, let me just turn the light back on. Bro has really... I feel like you can't make a game like this if you don't have the passion for it at this point, really. Side Games also sponsor the Kentucky Derby. Oh,
I want
damn.
you to really understand this dynamic. You spend money on the gacha to get a digital horse girl. The CEO takes that money and buys a real horse. And that real horse races, which generates hype for the sport. That hype brings more fans into the game. And then those fans spend more money. And by 2025,
it's a cycle of life, isn't it?
Just making
Oh,
a
look at
game
that.
about
The horse is
horse
going.
racing. They are literally funding the sport itself. We are seeing anime girls on the sponsorship posters for the Grand Prix de Paris. They have a presence at the Kentucky Derby. The game has become a structural pillar for the actual racing industry.
It does make me wonder how like the actual diehard like horse racing fans feel. Like they just see an anime girl plastered. Like I'm thinking like American Cowboys, like seeing what is this going on here. That horse is gold shit. Oh.
And if you think this is just corporate greed, look at Nice Nature. Nice Nature was a real horse,
Oh,
famous
Meishu
for
Dodo.
being a perennial loser. For years, the donation drive to support his retirement, to keep him from being put down, raised about 1.7 million yen. That is decent. It buys some carrots. And then Umamusume came out. The next time they ran that donation drive, they raised 54 million yen. That is not a typo. That is an army of gamers throwing their wallets at a retired animal just because they love his digital anime counterparts. They funded the retirement not just for him, but for dozens of other horses. The game feeds the sports, and the sport feeds the game. Most mobile games are lucky if they can get a collaboration with a fast food chain. Umamusume managed to revive a centuries-old industry and mobilize millions of dollars for the charity. When you look at that, giving them best mobile game feels less like an award and more like a submission. So why does a game about horse
It's
girls
insane, you
deserve
know.
to
It's
hold a
insane the
trophy
amount
in
of good karma and
2025?
goodwill
To
that's come
understand
out of
that,
it.
you have to look at what they sacrificed. Remember, this game was supposed to come out in 2018.
That was
It was
Dota.
finished. It was ready to ship. And then Side Games looked at it and they scrapped the whole thing. They burned billions of dollars and 3 years of development time. Most companies would have released the bad version, made a quick buck, and moved on. Side Games chose to bleed money for 3 years because they knew if the presentation wasn't perfect, the illusion wouldn't work. And that refusal to compromise, that willingness to choose quality over a quarterly earnings reports is the only reason this game is still alive today. And that brings us to the final verdict. There is a lot of noise saying Umamusume only won this year because of recency bias, because the global version finally hit Steam in 2025. That
Yeah,
misses-
well, of course, like, you know, like, it's always going to be a part of the thing. Like, everyone's gone into it this year. Everyone's really enjoying it. There's always going to be there's always going to be a bias attached to it. But then if people genuinely enjoy the game and are genuinely having a good time and there's such a good knock-on effect with it, it's deserved, you know? And it's, you know, and they're consistently keeping the amount of people that are playing the game and people are genuinely having a good time with it.
The point entirely. It won because it solved the mobile game problem. It proved that the phone game doesn't have to be a shallow, mindless tapping simulator. It can have the strategic depth of a PC management game, the emotional weights of a sports documentary, and the cultural footprints of the NFL. They didn't try to make this game broad appeal. They didn't water it down for the global audience. They took a hyper-specific, weird Japanese obsession with horse racing and presented it with so much authenticity that the rest of the world had no choice but to respect it. It proves that you don't need to capture everyone. You just need to make a game that believes in itself completely. It is rare to see a mobile game survive a scandal like the 1250 incident and come back to win a global award years later. Do you think that level of developer course correction is something we're missing in the wider industry, or was this just a lucky break for Side Games? Let me know what you think in the comments below, but that is all from me, Glaive Kyo, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.
You know, solid
Quick
video.
reminder before you go, check the link in the
The
description.
Strike Force,
to
you know, great
download
video.
Marvel Strike Force. Don't forget to use the code VENOM3 to unlock Venom and jumpstart your
I'm guessing this
roster.
person
Huge
just does a
thanks to
bunch
them
of
for
gacha stuff.
sponsoring this video.
I do think the game does deserve the hype that it's gotten this year. Like the global impact that it had it pretty much is like the game just came out again, isn't it? Like in Japan, it's already been the JP servers have been up for 4 years by this point. But the fact that you see Uma anywhere and everywhere now, it's insane. The amount of Uma that I see in every space. It could just be someone random. I'm scrolling on Instagram and then it'll be like a random post about something different. I go into the comments, I just see, I don't know, I see Gold Ship, I see Daitaku, I see just so many random Uma gifs. It's just nuts, yeah. And now the way it's making waves in all these different horse racing events, Gold Ship being the spearhead, kind of like the face on the YouTube side of things as well. You see her popping up in different spaces as well. They have the idol side of things as well. And then, of course, the seiyus that, work on the characters, have their own brand itself, so they kind of bleed out into their own space as well. So there's so many different areas that it just expands upon, isn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy. During my recent tour to a con, I've seen countless dude, I would like to see how many, like, if I go the next con I go to, I wonder how many Umamusume cosplays I'll see there, or if it's still like as prevalent as it is now. Listen, man, I'm a peaceful runner. Thank you very much, Mind. Right. Oh, speaking of the voice actors, here we are. Who do we have here? Umamusume voice actors share their audition stories, Volume 1. So it's Spechan's VA. Let's go.
3キャラ受けたんですけど、実は台本とキャライラストをデータで送ってもらってたんですけど、私台本はダウンロードできたんですけど、キャライラストの方をダウンロードできないまんまオーディション受けたんですよ。
じゃあもうそのワンワードの五感だけで、やば、ちょっと大丈夫ですかこの人。
そう受けて、でも結局スペシャルウィークでその時私もやっぱお芝居も全然できていない感じが
7年ぐらい前だよね多分。
そうですね、そのくらい前ですよね。そっか、芋っぽさとかまだ染まってない感じっていうのが結構合ってたみたいで、
だいたいその十何キャラいるのの半分ぐらい受けたもん。数打ち当たるみたいな。
She's like, listen, I'll be happy to get Mambo!
のマチカネタンホイザーのセリフで一回やってみたんですけど、もうちょっとなんか個性いい感じにもうやっちゃっていいよみたいなことを言ってくださったんです。だからわかりましたって、じゃあいざ本番行きますねって言った時に、うわーって。
It's crazy that all these VAs have been giving us all these memes as well, I'm just deeping it. I'm just thinking about it now. All these memes are these girls just doing it. Say her name. Quickly say her full name. Machikane Tannhauser. Machikane Tannhauser. That's right? Machikane Tannhauser.
やってみたんですよ。作戦会議って言ってうわってやったら、ちょっと少々お待ちくださいって言われて、証拠お話があった結果、戻しましょうかってすごいやりすぎ。私がちょっと張り切りすぎたみたいで一回戻るっていうのが経て、これはと思いながら帰ったんですけど、結果合格をいただけたので。
私はゴールドシティが人生で初めてオーディションで受かっていただいた役なので、
I do wonder how many girls have started their career with Umamusume as well, you know?
すごいなんか
like considering the sheer amount of people that they'll need.
で、これもまた人生で初めてオーディションの合否のメールをいただいた時、携帯をなくしてたんですよ。で、携帯ないって気づいてしばらく経ってたんですけど、もう前に行った飲食店しかなんたら
See, but this is Japan. It will be right there.
すいません、携帯の忘れ物ありますかって聞いたら、ありますよって言われて。
Dude, this happened to me in Japan as well. I left my phone in in a fitting room in Uniqlo. In where was it again? In Harajuku. And I left it there, and as I walked out of the shop, I looked at my phone and I was like, I don't have my phone on me. And it's been like about 15-20 minutes, I didn't realize. They'd literally just taken the phone and just like someone had like handed it in to the counter and just left it there. And I was just like, you know what, this is, I love this place, man. Ueda Goshi was like that as well. Really? Oguri's VA was the first big role. Oh damn.
のメール見たら、ゴールドシチ役。
Which veterans are in Umamusume? Do like that we know of at the moment?
合格しました。
私はオーディションは最初、あれなんです。ダイワスカーレット役でオーディションに行って、スタジオ行ってやったら、これも受けてくださいって言われてもらったのが小栗で。
運命の出会いがそこで。
でも結局なんか小栗キャップ役で決まりましたって いただいて、その後その当時のディレクターさんに素の受け答えがまんまオグリキャップのイメージに合ってるって思ったからみたいな言っていただいて、そうなんだみたいな。
待ってでも私も3キャラぐらい受けさせてもらった気がして、
意外とみんな
行ってなんかじゃあこのキャラもこのキャラもって言った中で追加でやったのがスマートファルコンだった気がします。
やっぱ追加でなれるんだ
ね、やっぱこう声を聞いて
I guess it would be difficult for like veteran VAs to kind of take part in the concerts and stuff as well.
もらったのがとってもね
Soonpi's Takian.
スーパークリーク役のみのオーディションでスーパークリークだけ行ってなんかおかわりをもらった気がするけど、やっぱスーパークリークだったんで、やっぱこう
運命ですね。
運命なんだけど、スーパークリークっぽくないってめっちゃ言われんのよ。
そうなんですか。慎みを持ってると思いながら今日まで来たんですけど。
慎みを
どうやら違う。
てるんですよ。なんだろう、今まで結構はっちゃけたキャラとかが多か
なるほど。
なんか猫かぶんなとか当初言われて、
そんなこと激しいな。
なんかスーパークリークにバブみを感じ悲しいかみたいな。
結構特にサイゲーム界隈ではよく言われた。そうそう。
でも今はやっぱスーパークリーク役だよね。
Oh, I gotcha. Thank you,
って言
Impo.
ってくれる方
But
が
quite a few famous names.
本当
Hello
にあ
there,
りが
Bean.
たいなと思っております。
5キャラ
結構受けられてるんですね。
受けまして
It is surprising seeing how many characters that they all like go for. 3, 5. One said like half the cast. So Teo is Machiko, Machiko Mura. Hikasa Yoko is further. Oh, Miyuki Sawashiro is one of them as well. Speed Symboli. Oh wow.
最初はタモモクロスとあとスマートファルコンを受けたんですよ。はい。でその後にスイープ東証と星雲スカイをやって、でさらにその後にウイニングチケットの台本をいただいて、
なるほど。
でウイニングチケットをやりました。
最初他の役で受けてもっとなんかちっちゃくて元気系の役を受けてたんですけど、なんか結構お芝居が生っぽいねみたいな話になって、もしかしたらこの当選上段っていうギャルの子がなんかあんまり勝てなくてっていう泥臭さみたいなところがもしかしたらその生っぽいのが合うかもしれないみたいな感じで振っていただいて、でいただいたっていう。
Umamusume is a
Okay, fair enough. I like it. I do wonder how the process goes. They're just like, you know what, try this character, try this character, try this character. Oh, you know what, you might fit this character. No, but let's get back to this character. That was quite an abrupt end. Is there a part 2 to that? Or was it just volume 1? I'm assuming there's more parts that in the future that we could check out as well, actually. Right. Haru Urara, the underdog of Umamusume. Our beloved man.
Game about drive, determination, and the ability to not quit even after you fail countless times. Training your favorite Uma is no easy feat, and the pursuit to rank higher and higher is a never-ending cycle of risk and reward. I've dropped way too many hours into this game at this point, and still find myself determined each and every time I run to hit a goal that I have set in mind. Even when I'm doing something monotonous like farming for good parent stats, I still try to make a run as smooth as I can. While racing other Umas that I had obtained, there was one that stood out to me in particular. And no, it's not Bakushin. She is a speed bot and literally easy as hell to train. I'm talking about Haru Urara, the bright-eyed pint-sized Uma with a heart of gold and a dream. In the anime, she's a friend of our main protagonist, Special Week, and a determined Uma despite her bubbly exterior.
Does she pop up? Oh, hello. Does she pop up a bit more in the anime, Urara?
Speaking of which, I've been playing Uma religiously, but normally games draw me in with their story-based content. Surely a game about racing horse girls can't have that much lore, right? That's initially what I thought. But oh boy, was I wrong about that. Each and every Uma are based on real Japanese racehorses. Even the rights to the names of these horses paired with their respective characters had to be obtained from their rightful owners. Haru Urara
it's the same
is a
with Top Gun.
racehorse
Did we
that
get
is
much
still
more Top
alive
Gun?
today, and his story is one clearly reflected in our game. Haru Urara, the actual racehorse, debuted on November 17, 1998 at the Kochi racetrack. Like all
1998.
debuts, this one was also met with anticipation for the horse's performance. In this race, Urara would place 5th and dead last, a display of potential only to be brought down with an unrelenting loss. For most, this would be seen as a comeback story, one where Urara rises to the top, like they do in our game. But unfortunately, this would not be the case. Over the next 6 years, from 1998 to 2004, Haru Urara would suffer a total of 113 losses on the racetrack.
You know,
A total
that is impressive. In 6 years to race 113 times. Are you asking for potential spoilers? If they're pivotal to the story, then I guess I won't ask. Fair enough then. Never mind. I will refrain. To race 113 times in, that's a lot, right? I'm not crazy. That is a lot, no?
record of 0-113. So, you may be asking yourself, why isn't Uma named after a horse with such a terrible track record even in this game? Well, the answer to that actually lies in the training and races that you conduct with Urara in-game. When training any Uma, you're tasked with completing certain objectives in order to progress further. Some are placing in races, or sometimes even taking first place. Others are more simple tasks, like accumulating fans from placement or wins in races. For Urara, her final race before the Ura finale is the Arima Kinen. However, unlike the other Umas, there's no requirement for placement whatsoever. In the game, you will more than likely place dead last in the race, ending 16th. Urara is a dirt racer who specializes as a front runner in both sprint and mile-long races. But this is a long-distance race on a turf track rather than a dirt one.
That's the real end game.
Oh yeah,
getting
that's
into
one
an
more
Arima
thing.
Kinen.
For whatever ungodly reason, if you set her as a front runner, she just wins. I don't know why this is, but it's a little Easter egg in the game, I guess.
Wait, what?
This crushing defeat for Urara is devastating to her in the game. But in the end, she's happy to even have participated. So I'm sure it comes as a shock when the next turn results in you entering the Ura finale series. In-game, she's able to participate not because of placement, but because of her devout following and overall popularity. This is a direct reflection of real-life events once again. Although Urara never took home a victory on the track, this racehorse had one of the largest fan bases of their era. Remember the Kochi racetrack I mentioned earlier, the one where Urara initially debuted? Well, this underdog attracted a surge of visitors to the track unlike anything people had witnessed before. 3,000 people gathered outside the racetrack for Urara's final race in 2004. It was such an overwhelming amount that the people who ran the track had to open it early to allow people in. In addition, a total of 13,000 spectators also flocked to see Urara's final race in person. Fans not only loved this racehorse, but they believed in Urara's abilities firmly. A total sum of 121 million yen was used to bet in the favor of Urara winning. This wasn't...
Dude, it is crazy power, you know. The fact that she was just so beloved. People were using her tickets as lucky charms, as we heard from the last guy, right? I assume he's gonna say the same.
Anything new either. Fans of Urara would always gather and bet on him winning with a small chance that a miracle could happen.
Dude,
A
it
tale
would
of
have
an
been
underdog
crazy.
who never gave up fighting, despite all odds being stacked against them. The embodiment of this endless persistence and dedication to perseverance is personified in a bubbly, energetic Uma who loves racing and gives every competition her all. I was already invested in Urara just by this little Easter egg, but reading more into the history of what inspired her only made me more dedicated to win. I swear to you, there is a f***ing way to win the Arima Kinen, and I will make a goddamn video on it when I'm able to beat it. This little bean deserves the absolute world, and I hope this
agree,
video encourages all of you to race her
It is
too.
crazy how
If I find
lovable
any
they
more
made
interesting topics like this in
Haru
Umamusume, I'll
Urara
definitely
in the
make a small video
in the
about it
game
in the
and just the
future.
characters that they
If you
designed.
have any Umas that you'd like me to cover, be sure to let me know. I'd love to hear who your favorite Uma is, or which Uma has a rich history that I can dive into in the future. For
I can
now,
imagine
it's
this.
back to
Every
stables
single
for
Uma
me.
would probably have a
I gotta
rich
keep
history at
grinding
this
for
point,
good
wouldn't it?
parent stats on a Guri Cap too, so wish me luck on that one. Thank you all for joining me, trainers, and as always, I'll see you all in the next one.
A very short and sweet video. Fair enough.
A common theme in Umamusume is inspiration of past generations. In previous videos, we've covered the inspiration of Tokai Teo by Simbali Rudolph, a nod to real-life events and a source of motivation for Teo to try her absolute best. In doing so, Teo would inspire the main characters of Season 3, Kitasan Black and Satono Diamond. Though their stories will be saved for future videos to come, today I wanted to focus on a Season 1 fan favorite from the anime, one who inspired Special Week and became her closest friend. Once more, just like all Umas, this story is based on real-life events. This is the story of Silent Suzuka.
I can already tell, like, was the last video, it was his first video on Umamusume. Like, I could tell, like, the way he's kind of driven this already. He's given, like, a very emotional touch off the rip. I already like the tone that he's set with this.
The runaway from another dimension who dominated the race course. Silent Suzuka was born on May 1st, 1994 in the town of Biratori, Hokkaido. Just like our previous video with Tokai Teo, Silent Suzuka was a stallion with a legacy continued on from his sire. Suzuka's sire was Sunday Silence, an American racehorse who retired with a total of 10 races, with the lowest placement being second out of all of them. Interestingly, despite being a horse from the United States, Sunday Silence would find himself venturing to Japan. Several factors played a role in Sunday Silence's transfer to Japanese soil. At the time, Sunday Silence was named Horse of the Year in 1989 after winning the Kentucky Derby. Due to the dominating record of Sunday's career, it caught the attention of Zenga Yoshida, a prominent Japanese breeder who had already invested in Sunday Silence. Arthur Hancock III, the owner of the farm Sunday Silence was born on, was struggling with financial difficulties at the time. Due to this, and lack of interest from American breeders, Yoshida would claim ownership of Sunday Silence,
even though they won the Kentucky Derby, isn't the Kentucky Derby like a big thing? I'm surprised there wouldn't be any interest. Wow, dude got a catch and a half.
Him back to Japan. This wasn't to race Sunday, but instead to make him a breeding stud for future race horses. Low interest was also present in America due to an injury Sunday sustained following his retirement. Ironically, the same decorated horse who was met with skepticism from American breeders would lead to be one of the most successful sires for the future of Japanese horse racing. Silent Suzuka would debut on February 1st, 1997 in Kyoto. Suzuka would take first place in this race, catching the eye of spectators with his debut. This wasn't a normal victory that people would see from a maiden race, but instead a complete blowout. Silent Suzuka would win this 1600-meter race by 7 whole lengths, a dominating performance of speed on a turf-based race course. Even from an early age, Suzuka showed promise on turf-based tracks. This race would make Silent Suzuka a fan favorite. However, unlike his maiden debut, the remainder of the year wouldn't be so impactful. Over the following races that Suzuka would participate in, ranging from March 2nd, 1997 to December 14th, 1997, we'd see Suzuka experience highs and lows of his racing career. Suzuka would only win 2 of the 8 following races.
Wait, so where are the wins? Are these placements? I don't see. So are these placements? '15th.
The lowest placement being 15 at the Mile Championships in Kyoto. This, surprisingly enough, is all too common for Japanese racehorses. As I've stated in previous videos, the odds of a horse winning a race at all is already slim to begin with. Most horses don't even reach 10 total races in their career, let alone persevere past that point. Suzuka's 1997 race history has a multitude of factors that led to losing the race. In the Yayoi Show, Suzuka's second race, held on March 2nd, 1997, Suzuka would go under the gate before the race started, shaking the jockey and resulting in a low placement. After a sequence of 2 wins following the Yayoi Show, Suzuka's new aim would be the Tokyo Yushun, or the Japanese Derby. Unfortunately, Suzuka would once more fall short of victory, placing 9th overall. At Suzuka's following race, the Kobe Shimbunhai, he showed promise, hanging towards the front until the home stretch. This seeming victory would be thwarted by Matikane Fukukitaru, who would overtake Suzuka in the final spurt. In the 2 races that followed, Suzuka would change jockeys from Hiroyuki Uemura, who'd been with Suzuka since his debut, to Hiroshi Kawachi. Hiroyuki would express his grievance with Suzuka failing to cooperate with his instructions. Over the course of multiple races, Suzuka would not respond well to his jockey's commands. This change will result in 2 more low placements for Suzuka. Just like with Hiroyuki, Kawachi also faced similar issues when trying to work with Suzuka as well. Silent Suzuka would prove to be difficult to work with for yet another jockey, resulting in another set of low placements in future races. These being the Autumn 10 No-Show and the Mile Championships held in 1997. In addition to the jockey's
I never knew that she lost so much. Like, I thought she was kind of like a demon, but clearly there's loads of like turmoil in her career that we're seeing so far.
difficulty to cooperate with Suzuka, his racing style was also not yet refined as well. Silent Suzuka had an odd racing style where he'd advance to the front of the pack, only to lose steam and fall behind as the race continued. Following the string of defeats, Kawachi would be replaced by Yutaka Take, the jockey who, for all but
So this guy, I heard his name so much. Is he like the GOAT? Like, this guy, I hate, like, whenever this guy takes charge, I don't know what happens. The horses just start winning. Like, this guy, like, I don't know any of the names of jockeys in general, except for this guy.
one future race would be by Suzuka's side as his racing career continued into 1998. This would be the point where Suzuka would go from an average racehorse to one of the greatest horses to ever emerge from Japan. In the anime, Silent Suzuka changes teams from Team Riel to Team Spica, a nod to the exchange of jockeys Suzuka would experience.
Wait. 4,600 wins! There is no shot. 4,600! He's been racing since the 80s! Brother. But this guy's on a horse. Dude, his entire life must literally just be horse. Take the goat, he jockeyed, no joke, like 50% of the horse. Oh my god. Really? God damn. That's a crazy statistic you've put right there. Literally, I was watching NBA like a couple days ago, and I saw a statistic like that came up. It was like, it said that LeBron has played against 33.3% of all NBA players in history. So it's kind of like that. That's insane.
In his real career. In the anime, it is stated that Suzuka disobeyed orders by ignoring her instructions to conserve energy, causing a rift between the trainer and Uma. Another parallel between the anime and real-life events are the circumstances leading up to Suzuka's transfer. The jockeys previous to Take, reflected in Team Riel, would not understand how to fully harmonize with Silent Suzuka, leaving untapped potential yet to be seen. Suzuka's transfer to Yutaka Take, reflected in her transfer to Team Spica, would showcase the true potential that Silent Suzuka had.
Oh, so even the anime kind of reflects quite nicely on real life events, like not just the races, but the kind of environments and how that's really cool actually. How the shift was kind of made there, and it kind of symbolizes the shift that she had in real life, I guess.
And the perseverance to bring out the absolute best of his racing capabilities.
Okay, you know what? I kind of like
Season 1 of Umamusume highlights Suzuka's dominating maiden debut and the final 2 races of his career, these being the Mainichi Okan and the Autumn 10 No-Show in 1998. In addition to these 2 highlighted races, 1998 would prove to be a dominating year for Silent Suzuka. In the 5 previous races Suzuka participated in, he'd placed first in every single one. Not only this, but in addition to these dominating victories, 2 would be record-setting times. Suzuka's win streak in 1998 would also lead to a surge of interest in Japanese horse racing overall. The period in which Suzuka raced would be dubbed as the golden age for race horses, with Suzuka being a major driving factor in revitalizing the popularity of the sport. Suzuka wasn't only winning races, but doing so by a wide margin against his competitors. This would earn Suzuka the title of being the runaway from another dimension, and on May 30th, 1998, that title would prove fitting for Silent Suzuka. At this point, Suzuka remained as an undefeated racehorse for 3 consecutive races in a row, these being the Valentine Stakes, Nakayama Kinen, and the Kokura Daishin, where Suzuka would set a record time. Popularity for Suzuka had already skyrocketed, resulting in high favor for Suzuka to win the upcoming G2 race. Despite Suzuka's popularity, the pool of horses he'd compete against were a very strong roster in their own regard. Suzuka would be put against multiple racehorses with winning streaks of their own, most notably Taiki Eldorado and Midnight Bet. For context, the Kinko show, the race Suzuka would participate in, had a record time of 2 minutes 1.4 seconds. This meant that in order to ensure victory, Suzuka would need to at least cross the finish line by the 2-minute mark. No one would expect just how much lower Suzuka would set this time. Suzuka's running style is a gamble in itself, a risky method that has a horse sprint at full speed right out of the gate. Utilization of this technique, dubbed as the runaway method, were used by horses who either disliked physical fights or had a strong desire to run ahead of the pack. For Silent Suzuka, his reason would be the latter. Despite the risky method, Suzuka remained at the front of the pack by a large margin. This race will result in Suzuka's final time being 1 minute and 57 seconds, with Midnight Bet, the
in
second
races,
place
that's
recipient,
insane, you know.
clocking in a time of 1 minute and 59 seconds.
4 seconds
Silent Suzuka has
past
set
the
a
record.
dominating record time, beating Bet by distance, with the official
Oh,
documentation
it was by
stating
distance
by
as
11
well.
horse lengths. This victory would solidify Suzuka's 4th consecutive win.
We saw that in the anime
1998.
as well, didn't we?
On July
Her
12th
winning
of
by
the same
distance.
year, Suzuka would compete in the Takarazuka Kinen, a G1 race that would truly test Suzuka's fighting spirit. Up until this point in his career, Suzuka had yet to claim a victory in a G1 competition, with the previous 4 victories being—
Wait, she hasn't won a G1 as of yet? Or are we just going through 1998 right now? Because I saw the Kinen win was there.
either G2 or G3 races.
Okay,
This
yeah,
race
yeah.
would also prove difficult due to Take being unable to jockey Suzuka. Originally, due to the distance of the Takarazuka Kinen, Silent Suzuka's handler would opt to not race him and instead plan to set the goal of winning the Autumn Tenno show later on in the year. Due to this, Take would instead jockey Air Groove for the Takarazuka Kinen. This was the plan, until by sudden request of Suzuka's owner, he was suddenly registered for the G1 race. Due to the short time between registration and the race day, Suzuka was paired with Katsume Minai. Worry quickly circulated due to Suzuka's history of previous handlers, and
Wow. So, like, the jockeys really kind of just get given a horse in that sense then, right? That's very interesting. I thought they would have, like, an allegiance to a horse, but they're literally just driving the car in essence. They're not what matters most is the horse, but they kind of just... Okay, interesting. I genuinely thought that they would be paired with like one and kind of ride the show with them rather than being bounced around as much as they would be. Okay, so it makes sense how Take has so many wins and like works with so many horses.
if he'd be able to squeeze a victory with Katsumi as his jockey. Luckily for Suzuka, Katsumi was a well-seasoned jockey who had worked with multiple famous racehorses, most notably Tamamo Cross and Oguri Cap. Even with the new jockey, Suzuka would manage to claim a victory for his 5th consecutive race in a row. Katsumi had later recounted that it was as if the horse ran on his own. The harmonization between jockey and racehorse was clearly present, and Katsumi highly rated Suzuka's overall capabilities on the racetrack. By this point, Suzuka was able to control his pace much more effectively, reducing the probability of running out of stamina mid-race. Suzuka would instead sprint at high speed right out of the gate, slow down and regain stamina midway through, and spurt on the final straight. With this being the final G1 victory for Katsumi Minai, he retired shortly after the Takarazuka Kinen,
Wow,
aiding
what a high
Suzuka
note to go off on.
maintain his chain of first-place finishes. Following the Takarazuka Kinen, Suzuka would participate in the Mainichi. Silent Suzuka will be put once more against a set of strong competitors. In this race, most notably, Grass Wonder and El Condor Pasa. This race was broadcasted to over 130,000 people, despite it being a G2 race. As personified in the anime, Silent Suzuka would once more show clear domination in this race, beating both Grass Wonder and El Condor Pasa by a decent margin. In post-interviews held with Pasa's jockey, he would state that it was as if he couldn't even step on Suzuka's shadow, showcasing the sheer strength that Suzuka had to maintain a lead over strong competitors. This
El
victory
Condor
would
was,
mark
like, really strong
Suzuka's
during
6th
that time as well,
consecutive
right?
win in 1998.
Dude, it's crazy. Look at the slim,
This victory would mark Suzuka's sixth.
like the slim figure that Suzuka has compared to the horse in the back is a demon. That's a monster. Look at him. I don't know which horse that is, but bro's a bull. Also, hello there, Crown. Hope you're doing well, bud. It's really slim. I guess it's perfect kind of just for racing, isn't it? Very slim but strong build.
Consecutive win in 1998, but would have much deeper meaning to Japanese horse racing. At the time, there was an order in place to protect Japan's domestic horse racing industry. A rule had been established preventing foreign imported horses from participating in G1 races. This was to avoid the now common practice of purchasing overseas horses for a cheap price that displayed strong pedigrees and racing potential. Both El Condor Pasa and Grass Wonder were product of this practice. The fear was present that with an influx of foreign horses, the reputation of Japanese ranches would plummet, as well as the training methods native to the Japanese people. Silent Suzuka would shatter these notions with his dominating victory at the Mainichi Okan, proving once more that horses born and raised in Japan could very well be fierce competitors in their own regard. This victory would serve as an opportunity to lift the ban on foreign horses participating in G1 races. Silent Suzuka's career was at an all-time high, but unfortunately, this would be where his luck would run out. With a staggering growth in popularity and thousands of adoring fans, Silent Suzuka will participate in the Autumn Tenno show. Suzuka had previously participated in the Autumn Tenno show a year prior. However, he had an unremarkable placement, finishing 6th overall. This time, Yutaka Take and Suzuka went into the race with high spirits, ready to show the audience yet another dominating victory. This would mark Suzuka's 7th consecutive win overall if he were to place first in this race. At the start of the race, as the anime and real footage showcased, Suzuka wasn't only in the lead, but was in the lead by an incredibly large margin. The JRA race footage shows that Suzuka was so far in front of the pack that even a wide shot of all the competitors could barely capture Suzuka's staggering lead. This was met with cheers for Suzuka to set yet another dominant victory once more. However, as Suzuka continued to run, everything suddenly changed. Suzuka began to decelerate, slowly grinding to a halt as his competitors passed him. In the anime, Suzuka also runs irregularly, as if she lost her balance and tempo. Mid-race, Suzuka had fractured his left front leg, rendering him unable to finish the race. An injury mid-race can be dangerous for both the horse and their jockey. An example of this would be Rice Shower's mid-fracture causing his jockey, Matoba, to sustain injury with the fall. Mid-fracture causing his jockey, Matoba, to sustain injury with the fall. Suzuka, despite being injured, didn't topple and fall, but instead, as Take describes, it was as if Suzuka had attempted to protect him, trying all he could to not cause Take injury with a high-speed tumble. Race records for Suzuka show that he did not finish this race, and instead was transported off the racetrack for further examination. Later analysis of this footage revealed that this injury could have been avoided. It seemed as though Suzuka had run faster than his body could handle, and the repeated stress on his leg finally gave way. In the anime, we see Silent Suzuka begin to recover from these injuries and eventually return to the track once again. But this is all to pay respect to Silent Suzuka's legacy. It's common belief that horses will rebel and buckle if they feel threatened, or accelerate irregularly if their jockeys can't control them. This, however, was not the case for Suzuka. Take and Suzuka had an extensive history together, and encountered little to no conflict when on the racecourse. Even recounts from Take revealed that Suzuka didn't show any signs of irregularity in behavior, he just accelerated on his own. This led many to believe that Suzuka simply wanted to see how fast he could go, which, once more, is clearly personified in Umamusume. Unfortunately, at the age of 4 years old, Silent Suzuka, due to his injury in the Autumn Tenno show, would be euthanized, ending a career with an undefeated year of racing. Unsurprisingly, this event came as a major shock to fans of Japanese horse racing. A Fuji TV announcer's phrase, "the Sunday of silence," would become the symbol of this tragedy. The Autumn Tenno show would take place on November 1st, 1998, which fell on a Sunday. This phrase, "the Sunday of silence," would pay respects to the day of Suzuka's passing, and also the legacy that he came from, being an offspring of Sunday silence. To many, Suzuka's abrupt death was one of the biggest what-ifs in horse racing history. Suzuka had finally found a style which suited him, a jockey who he trusted dearly, and had gained the adoration of thousands. All these achievements alongside the prospect of even more wins snuffed out in an instant. Umamusume did a great job with showcasing Suzuka's legacy in the anime. As mentioned earlier, instead of simply writing Suzuka out of the series, she instead remains a motivator for Special Week and the rest of Team Spica. Umamusume tends to shy away from creating scenarios that didn't occur in real-life records, but instead aim to honor the legacy that was left behind by racehorses who met an abrupt end. Silent Suzuka and Rice Shower are both examples of this. Although they still exist in the series, their stories have ended long ago. A touching legacy hidden in the anime is Special Week and Suzuka's friendship. This is a nod to Take's following race in the Autumn Tenno show, where alongside Special Week, Take would bring home a first-place finish a year after Suzuka's tragic incident. A touching legacy displayed by a tight bond that these two Uma share while training in Tracen Academy. Suzuka's legacy is also highlighted in Umamusume Pretty Derby, where the final race in her career before the Ura finale is the Autumn Tenno show, giving players a chance to allow her to finish a race that she never would. The impact of Suzuka's death hit people incredibly hard.
I'm gonna cry.
A recount from Junko Hosoe, a race commentator who also appears in Umamusume, states that people flooded the phone lines of the JRA Tokyo racecourse, all inquiring if Suzuka was okay. Amazingly, the JRA did not turn these callers away. The internet wasn't as widespread at this time, so instead, the JRA spent the entire day relaying Suzuka's situation to concerned fans, urging them to pray for Suzuka's swift recovery. Suzuka's passing also led to the creation of memorials and even a dedicated song to honor him. This song is entitled Tenma no Yoni, like a Pegasus. Today, fans of Suzuka can visit the Chukyo racecourse to honor and pay respects to his legacy, a racehorse who redefined Japanese horse racing and left behind a string of triumphant victories, personified in Umamusume by a diligent Uma with a deep compassion for her friends and a drive to always give it her all. This was the story of Silent Suzuka, a career which ended abruptly, but would leave behind a legacy that would inspire future generations to come. Who should I cover next in this series?
Wow,
And
what a fantastic video. Good lord. Dude, that was so well structured and so well told, man. Good lordy me. I was not expecting it to hit that hard. I knew it was coming, but I didn't expect it to. I didn't know that she, like, the way the tumble that I saw, the way Raishao went down, that was brutal. I had no idea. Dude, you know what? We'll get into Raishao whenever we get to watch the video. But everything about it and the way that Silent Suzuka is portrayed in the anime as well, it matches up so well. It really matches up so well with how the horse's, I guess, career went. Man, I have an appreciation for season 1 that is growing now that I understand more about the horses involved as well. The BGM they use always intensifies the emotion. Oh, of course. But it gives me appreciation for how they've created and how they've built the character. Like, of course, the designs are all cute, but I guess it's the storytelling and the way you build the narrative for the horse. Of course, as he said as well, you want to stay true to the horse, and they very rarely shy away from real life events. But the fact that it's like a perfect little homage to keep them going in the anime and support the other horses. And even in the game itself, the fact that the final race is the big what if moment for her. Oh man. Whew. Good lord.
what's your favorite part? Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for joining me, and as always, I will see you all in the next one.
In a lot of character-driven media, especially games, you often find characters
Now
based
we
on
have
real
Daiwa
world history
Scarlet.
or mythology. The quality of that adaptation can vary wildly. Sometimes it is just a name, and sometimes it's a loose theme, but every now and then you find a character that is such a faithful, detailed translation of its source material that it becomes something special in its own right. For my money, one of the best examples of this is found in a game with, on the surface, a pretty absurd premise. Umamusume Pretty Derby. Famous Japanese racehorses are reimagined as anime girls who run, sing, and dance. But beneath that premise is a deep, almost obsessive respect
I
for
definitely
the
feel that.
real
Felix
world
definitely
history
put a
of
lot of
these
passion
animals.
into that video,
There is
man.
perhaps
I'm
no
looking
better
forward
case
for us to
study
watch
for
more
this than the
of his
character
videos together,
of
man.
Daiwa
That was incredible.
Scarlet. She is a fan favorite. More accurately, she is my favorite. Known
Alright,
for
man.
her immense pride
Alright,
and her
man.
relentless obsession with
Alright, man, we done. What's this guy cooking, man? Go from the vibes you had in the last episode to the last video to this, man. Bro's coming on strong.
being number one. That personality wasn't just invented by a writer in a meeting room, it was earned, forged on the racetracks of Japan. So today we're going to break down exactly how a real world champion, defined by near perfection, a legendary rivalry, and a powerful family legacy, was meticulously translated into the character we see in the game. We look at the history, and then we will see how every part of it informs the fiction. But to understand the character, you have to begin with the horse. And with Daiwa Scarlet, the story starts with a set of numbers that are almost absurdly clean. Across her entire career, she had 12
Wait, so quite a few G1s in the bag here. The Arima Kinen being, oh, that's crazy. The fact that it says other Umamusume. The fact that that's a section in itself is actually insane, you know. I like how vodka's always there. Vodka. The rivalry is honestly real. Look at this. Fusaishi Pandora. Who is that? Dream Journey. The ones I don't know here is Pandora, Daring Heart, and Dream Journey. Everyone else I know, even Machan, I'm familiar with. I don't really know them, but I'm familiar with them.
official starts. Out of those 12, she won 8 times and came in second place 4 times. So for every single one of those races, the jockey on her back was the same man, Katsumi Ando. Now, if you do the simple math on that,
Katsumi Ando is another,
almost unbelievable fact.
Another goat.
The official record states that, quote, in 100% of her races, she was either the winner or the direct runner-up. Think about what that actually means for a second, okay? This goes beyond her never having a bad day or getting lost in the pack. It means that for a character built on this specific legacy, the concept of losing isn't some abstract failure. It isn't finishing 7th or 10th. It is the very specific, repeated, and infuriating experience of being second place. There is no third, there is no fifth.
This guy's just doing whatever he wants at this point, bro. What is he doing? This guy's just doing whatever he wants into this video, man. We're trying to learn some history. Bro's spreading his narrative in this video as well, bro.
There is only first place and the one spot right behind it. Her entire psychology, that obsession with being number one, is forged right there in that simple statistic. And how she did it is just as important as the record itself. In racing, you would call her a frontliner, but that doesn't quite capture it. She wasn't an escape artist, that is a horse who just bolts into the front and basically hopes nobody can catch up. No, Daiwa Scarlet was what analysts called a competitive frontliner. The difference is kind of simple. An escape artist runs away from the other horses. A competitive frontliner gets to the front, turns around, and dares the other horses to challenge her. Her entire strategy was to seize the lead and then use her immense stamina and grit to personally fight off anyone who tried to pass her down the final.
Oh, so she liked to fight. She's like, buck. Yo, respect. I didn't think Daiwa Scarlet was such a tryhard. It's a sweat lord. The new goat jockey in Japan is Lemare. Ah, okay, interesting. Pandora is the mother of Almond Eye. Ooh, so Almond Eye is a name that I hear quite a fair bit.
stretch. It was confrontational. It was relentless. And it's the direct source of that unyielding, almost arrogant pride you see in her character. But this kind of fighting spirit doesn't just, appear out of nowhere. To understand its origins, you have to look at the bloodline. And her bloodline is almost as close to royalty as you can get in this sport. It is a story in itself. On her father's side, you have the biggest aura farmer of Umamusume Pretty Derby, Agnes Tachyon. He was less of a racehorse and more of a myth, a flash of lightning. I made a video about it on my YouTube channel. Make sure to check it out if you want to know more about Agnes Tachyon. But basically, he showed up, ran 4 races, and then won all 4 of them. An undefeated, perfect record. And then, just as quickly as he appeared, a severe injury took him off the track forever. He was a story with no ending, a question of what if that would never be answered. The biggest potential man.
What the fuck is this animation? What am I looking at right now? What is this animation?
As he appeared, a severe injury took him off the track forever. He was a story with no ending, a question of what if that would never be answered. The biggest potential man of Umamusume, that is Agnes Tachyon.
Bro, I can't even focus. What am I looking at right now?
His father was the legendary American stallion Sunday Silence. Now, if you follow Japanese...
Oh, wait, Sunday Silence. Wait, Sunday. Wait. Okay, so Sunday Silence and Agnes Flora gave birth to Agnes Tachyon. Northern Taste and Scarlet Ink, Scarlet Bouquet. Oh.
Was the
Crimson Satan. Yo, these names are, I love these names, honestly. Koz Nijinsky. Raja Baba. Let's got an Indian name over here.
legendary American stallion Sunday Silence. Now, if you follow Japanese horse racing at all, you know that name. Sunday Silence wasn't just a great horse, he was a genetic revolution packed into a stallion. His arrival fundamentally changed the sport in Japan. This one horse changed everything. Power creeped the entire horse roster of Japan before him. This means Daiwa Scarlet inherited more than talent. She inherited the code of a dynasty maker, carrying the brilliant unfinished legacy from her father. The talent was potent on her mother's side as well. Her mother was a mare named Scarlet Bouquet, a proven winner from a whole matriarchal line of powerful runners known as the Scarlet Clan. And here is the remarkable part. Scarlet Bouquet was 16 years old when she had Daiwa Scarlet. For a bred mare, that is getting up in there in age. Instead of a less robust foal, the one she produced was described as being unusually large, healthy, and powerful from the moment she was born. It was as if all the remaining strength of this dynasty was concentrated into one final perfect foal. So you have this horse, born with the ghost of an undefeated father on one shoulder.
That's what it seems like right now, honestly.
Dynasty on the other. The
Sunday Silence was the injection that
JP
JP needed.
Daiwa Scarlet is quite literally the chosen one. The only question was, could she possibly live up to all of it? Well, to answer all of that, we have to look at the race that defined her career, the 2008 Arima Kinen. To understand the weight of this moment, right? You need to know that this race...
I'm hoping this is sped up because, my god, they're coming out. That's terrifying. Look at the speed of them. It has to be sped up. Look at this, bro.
This race wasn't just another grade 1 event. It is one of Japan's big three, a true end-of-year championship. What makes it a spectacle is the fan vote. The field is partially decided by the fans themselves, pitting the nation's most beloved and most powerful horses against each other. The pressure is immense. So the stage is set. And what does Daiwa Scarlet do? She goes straight to the lead and just stays there over the grueling 2,500-meter distance. She led first place from start to finish. And when she crossed that line,
good behavior,
she
I can't lie.
the first filly, the first young female horse to conquer the Arima Kinen in 37 years. It was a historic, monumental achievement.
That's
And after the
insane!
race, her trainer, Kunihide Matsuda, gave a telling quote, praising the jockey Katsumi Ando for a perfect ride. And that is a crucial detail because a high-strung champion like Daiwa Scarlet is a finely tuned engine, always threatening to run too hot. The jockey's job isn't just to steer, it's to manage that intense energy, to keep her calm enough to perform at her absolute peak. This was her masterpiece. The race that proved she had lived up to every bit of that mythological potential. It cemented her as a legend.
It always so interesting. I do find it so interesting, like trying to manage the behavior of the horse while racing as well. It's such a horse racing in itself is such an interesting concept because it's a live being that's you're riding and racing as well. And the fact that they understand the concept of them racing and taking the lead and how important that is. like, and how the jockey has to manage that. Honestly, it's what a sport.
Just need a great victory, you need a great rival, and Daiwa Scarlet had the perfect one. Her name was Vodka, or, you know, vodka, I guess. If you were going to write a story, you couldn't invent a better foil. You had Daiwa Scarlet, the relentless frontrunner, and then you had Vodka, the complete opposite. A specialist in the come-from-behind victory, with an explosive, devastating turn of foot. And Vodka wasn't just good, she was a rule breaker. She had done the unthinkable. She entered and won the Japanese Derby, a race traditionally for the best male horses, something no filly had done in 64 years.
Damn, alright, the one-upping is real!
Something out of a story was
the one-upping
deep
between the two.
ran. You look at their fathers, Daiwa Scarlet's sire Agnes Tachyon and Vodka's sire Tanino Gimlet. Both were brilliant. Both won exactly one major Triple Crown race, and both had their careers cut short by injury. It was this perfect, eerie narrative echo. Their rivalry felt preordained, and this clash of styles and destinies all came to a head in their final meeting, the 2008 Tenno Show. Down the entire home stretch, the two of them were locked together, side by side, inseparable. They hit the finish line in what looked like a dead heat. After 13 long minutes, the photo finish revealed Vodka had won
13 minutes!
That is the smallest possible margin in a horse race. And even though it was a loss, many people consider it Daiwa Scarlet's greatest performance. To fight a rival of that caliber down to the absolute literal last millimeter was the ultimate test of her fighting spirit. It was a brutal loss, but it was a legendary performance. And with a career defined by moments like these, the inevitable question of what's next began to loom. But the track, as it always does, would have the final say. And in the early 2009, it did. Just as plans were being made for her next campaign, Daiwa Scarlet was diagnosed with a mild case of flexor tendonitis. To put that simply, the flexor tendon in a horse's leg is like a massive critical spring. Tendonitis is when that spring gets inflamed and damaged. You simply cannot race a horse with that kind of injury. The risk of a catastrophic, life-threatening breakdown is just too high. So for her own safety, the only responsible choice was just, you know, to retire. Her time on the track was unfortunately over. She was retired to a prestigious farm to begin her second career as a bred mare. This second chapter of her life was far from a short postscript. She had a long and successful career in the pasture, producing foals from 2010 all the way until her official retirement from breeding in January of 2024.
Oh, so just until last year.
The story of her rivalry with Vodka has one last incredible final chapter. In 2023, a foal was born. The father was Vodka's son, and the mother was Daiwa Scarlet's granddaughter.
Did you know that Umamusume, even though Daiwa Scarlet and Vodka have a legendary rivalry, Daiwa's granddaughter Scarlet Tate and Vodka's son Tanino Frankel actually mated, and their descendant was born in 2023.
The two legendary bloodlines, once locked in a competition, were finally united, and so it seems their rivalry was destined to continue, just in a much more collaborative form.
So it's gonna be someone who's gonna carry on the legacy of both of them at this point now.
And it is this complete narrative, the perfect record, the mythic bloodline, that legendary rival, and that poignant finish that the creators
I feel like that's what
had to work with. But the question was,
I feel like that's what makes these like horse racing so fun to watch as well. Seeing these rivalries blossom and grow, isn't it? She lost. Still I rises, run 2 races and finish last. You know, come on, man, come on. You know, the narrative is being written right now, man. The narrative is being written. We're just beginning. It's the start of the show. Things will get better.
How do you possibly translate all of that into the character? Well, you do it meticulously. Every detail is a deliberate choice, starting with the design. Take the tiara she wears. It has 4 large pearls. She had 4 grade 1 victories. 4 wins, 4 pearls. It's a direct one-to-one translation. Her neat royal blue dress was explicitly designed as a visual opposite to Vodka's rebellious leather and denim outfit. Before they say a word, you understand their entire dynamic. And even her hairstyle, the spiky bangs, the prominent twin tails, it is a very deliberate visual tribute to a specific character type. The classic tsundere. But it's a very particular kind of tsundere, right? Like the early 2000s archetype. The perfect honor student who seems flawless but has a rougher, more vulnerable side up close. And her core personality, that motto of the second best won't cut it, is a direct translation of her racing career. Her record means that for her, the experience of not winning is always specifically being second place. The game then takes this personality, pits it against Vodka's brash, delinquent persona, and makes them roommates, forcing the constant interaction that drives their stories.
But they're always
the
with each other,
intensity
man.
of this
They drive each
rivalry
other.
is reflected in a persistent, though unconfirmed,
I do love the
piece of
way
fanlore
that
Daiwa
I understand
Scarlet's
these dynamics, and it
real-life
actually
owner
is.
made it a condition for her inclusion that their character's bust measurement had to be larger than Vodka's.
Did you know that Umamusume's Daiwa Scarlet and Vodka have a rivalry in real life that is so intense that it's rumored the trainer for Daiwa Scarlet told Cygames that they had to make Daiwa's assets bigger than Vodka's or else they couldn't put Daiwa in the game.
Dude, what are these, man? The the owners are just as bad as like the players, man. The owners are just as bad as like, yo, man, the bus size has to go crazy, otherwise we're out. We're out.
Again, it's a rumor. Whether it's true or not is almost.
If it's
besides
true,
the
it
point.
was hilarious.
Its existence tells you everything you
Oh,
need
whoever
to
started
know
the rumor
about
is
how
just like, you know, it
seriously
just works
everyone
out,
took
man.
this historic competition. It is a rivalry that is measured even in whispers down to the millimeter. And that external pressure, the rival that pushes her forward. But there is another, deeper layer to her character that comes out not from a rival, but from her own family. And that brings us back to her father, Agnes Tachyon. In the world of Umamusume, Tachyon isn't just a historical footnote. She is an active character, an eccentric mad scientist. You would think a prim honor student like Scarlet would stay away, you know what I'm saying? But it's the opposite, actually. She genuinely looks up to Tachyon, seeing the madness as brilliance, and eagerly volunteers for her strange experiments.
It should have been me, not him!
Yeah, I feel like,
And this is where the
there's
writing
two
becomes
narratives
so
going on with this guy,
clever,
man.
because this relationship isn't
There's
just
definitely
a
two
quirky
narratives
character
going on.
trait, it is the emotional core of her entire story. Remember, the real Agnes Tachyon was an undefeated champion whose career was stolen by injury. The game's character is acutely aware of this, and she becomes incredibly protective of Scarlet, wanting to see her daughter succeed where she failed. This completely reframes Daiwa Scarlet's relentless drive. Beating Vodka is the external goal, but fulfilling the legacy of her brilliant tragic father, that is the powerful internal duty. It's the reason why she has to be number one. It adds this layer of poignant filial duty to her seemingly arrogant personality. Her quest is literally about destiny. And really, that is the key to all of this. Daiwa Scarlet's enduring popularity as a character is no accident, and it goes far beyond her cool design. It is the product of an incredibly meticulous and deeply respectful translation of history into narrative. When you look closely, you see that every single element is intentional. Her unyielding pride comes from a real-world record of near perfection. Her intense rivalry.
So what
is
was?
a
Do we know what? What's her ending record then? In that case, just that one loss. That one loss. No, she had no, she had a couple losses, right? In that sheet that we saw as well. And compared to Vodka, did Vodka lose like a fair bit as well? Like, what are both of their like track records ending out as? Because I know the Scarlet's career doesn't seem to be as long as Vodka's. And how long did Vodka go on for?
Dramatic reimagining of a legendary duel. Her design is a collection of meaningful tributes, and her deepest motivations are a poignant reflection of her powerful tragic
few losses, but
bloodline.
always
The
top two.
creators didn't just borrow a name and a story, they understood why that story was powerful, and they carefully translated every part of its essence into a character whose every fiber resonates with that history. I think it's a fascinating process to break down, and it makes me curious about what you all think. Does knowing all of this, the real world history and the incredible level of detail that went into the adaptation, change how you perceive a character like Daiwa Scarlet?
Oh, absolutely.
Let me know your thoughts in the comment below.
Absolutely, it will change the way that you kind of think about the character and how you view them. I guess you appreciate them a lot more, and how much effort Cygames have put into maintaining the purity of the character, if you want to say, from a historical point of view. The lowest you finished the second, Vodka had 7 G1s, dude. Respect. God damn.
That's all from me, Glaive Kyo, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers! I should open an OnlyFans.
For more.
What is my man on, man? What is this guy on, bro? Lark, the dream and curse of Japanese horse racing. Right, I'm gonna quickly run to the toilet before we get into this one because this is gonna be another one. But the arc from this year, I kind of continues on the curse of Japanese horse game. Of horse racing from, I think what I understand. I don't know exactly what happened to arc, but I know arc wasn't exactly something, or that hasn't been exactly too great for Japanese horses. And it's the one that's run in France, right? Also, just one moment. I'll be right back. Right, let's see it.
More than half a century, Japanese horse racing has lived through the epic and the sorrow. The pursuit of the arc is both. You might be wondering, how is it both? After all this decade, Japan has never won the arc. Even people who don't watch horse racing know it is a curse for Japan. But under the relentless challenge lies a series of bittersweet, complicated stories. As this year's arc approaches, let us unveil the half-century struggle of Japan's challenge.
So Japan has
a
never won
history of
love, right?
heartbreaks and destiny, a dream so conflicted that perhaps not even Japan truly understands it. In 1969, Speed simply stepped onto the stage of the arc.
Wow, we're going all the way back to 1969. Yo, this is a sick design. Oh, I really like this design.
And finished 11th, and in the next 29 years, only Meijiro Musashi and Sirius simply had tried. Their goal was not necessarily to win. Back in Japan, the sport was still learning to stand. These challengers were pioneers, proof that Japan wanted to connect with the world. And in 1981, their first international race, Japan Cup, was created with the intention of testing itself against the world. But just like the challenge toward the arc, Japanese horses were utterly outclassed. Not even that, the winner of the first JC was an American horse no one had even heard of, but won it with the record-breaking fashion. So racing in Japan was clearly still in preparation.
It was in its infancy
and the arc
stage
was
back then.
a distant star on the horizon. Until 1999, with the rise of El Condor Pasa, Japan's challenge to the arc finally took its first true form. The 1990s was the biggest generational shift the sport had ever seen, with Ugly Cap igniting a national racing fever. Waves of star horses made Japanese racing enter its golden era. The Arima Kinen became a cultural spectacle, drawing the largest
Because of
betting
Cap!
crowds anywhere in the world. Therefore, by the end of the decade, the golden generation arrived, and in the heart of this generation, El Condor Pasa stormed the Japan Cup with the largest winning margin at the time, and decided to compete in Europe the following year. To Europe, it was truly shocking for them. They never imagined a horse from Japan would come here, compete, and just destroy horses that they thought were
I feel
good.
like what sounds like El Condor probably deserves a bit of a show for themselves, well, considering like how whenever we hear anyone talk about El Condor, it's always in such a hype manner. Like, and it's always how they dominated. I would love to see parts of that, honestly. Let me just turn this up. There we go.
It is said that before the arc, the jockey of speed simply came to Paris and told El Condor Pasa's team, I have to come here because I never thought I would live to see Japan come into the arc as a favorite, and I am moved beyond words. The story, the hype, everything made Japan decide to broadcast the arc live for the first time. So when the gate opened, El Condor Pasa leapt to the front. The 1999 arc was stacked with legends. Dailami, fantastic like Greek dance, many have made their name into the racing history. Yet down to the final straight, El Condor Pasa was able to lengthen his lead. Only in the final meters did the French champion Monju cash in. Japan finished second.
Oh, this was showcased in the anime as well, wasn't it? Monju and Pasa.
Ago had anyone suggested the Japanese horse could conquer the arc, the idea would have been laughed away. But the truth is right there. And it was this moment, this very moment, the dream was etched into the very soul of Japanese racing. Afterwards, Japan's passion for expanding toward international racing grew dramatically. Just 3 years later, Manhattan Cafe was sent and finished 13th. The following year, Tap Dance City finished 17th. And in 2005, the vibrant sport witnessed deep impact. How do I describe Deep Impact? The hero of Japan, the Triple Crown winner, the horse whose odds never once drifted higher than 1.3. The horse redefined what
oh my
Japanese
god, look at
racing
this!
would be.
My god,
Before
the
Deep
speed
Impact,
of that
Japanese
thing!
racing often felt like an imitation of Europe or America, but with him, Japan found its true identity. And after achieving every honor he could, Deep Impact, carrying the dream of an entire nation, came to challenge the arc. The word challenge did not feel right. The 2006 arc was not stacked with invincible champions. The ground was firm and perfect for high-speed runners. Japan was certain they were going to win. Deep Impact's odds was driven to 1.0 for a long time in Japan. Even at midnight, the broadcast still had millions tuned in, but the 2006 arc surprised everyone in a way no one expected. Deep Impact was not able to handle the unique demand of Longchamp and only finished third. And days later, his drug test returned positive, although not considered as intentional cheating. His finish still need to be stripped. What was supposed to be
drug test? Well, so they duped, oh man, what they duped, like they doped him up. To try out that, we can't be doing that.
Japan's crowning moment became its greatest humiliation. It was this very moment the dream turned into a curse. Imagine if your champion represents your country, sent to conquer the world stage, and return with such a scandal. Do you give up or do you become more determined? The answer is obvious. In 2008, the Double Crown winner Meisho Samsung competed, finished only 10th. Although all these challengers were the very elite, their result was mostly disappointing. By the 21st century, Japanese racing had fully embraced the path of quick, high-speed racing with a very fast pace. It worked spectacularly at Hong Kong. In Dubai, the Japan Cup, once dominated by outsiders, had become untouchable for outsiders. But such strength does not clash well with Longchamp. However, Japan did not quite realize, in fact, the world had not yet realized this fundamental misalignment. More and more challengers were sent, and so into the 2010s, it entered a short period of Phantom Era, a time when, by all logic, they weren't supposed to succeed. Yet, a few exceptions had pushed this dream into a new height.
Nakayama
Fest is a name that I hear quite a fair bit as well. Orfev is another one that we hear a lot. So these are like, this is like the next generation.
Many people know the story of Japan challenge the arc.
the things that people do to protect themselves from copyright. I was not expecting that until that just made me laugh. Sorry.
Many people know the story of Japan challenging the arc. This is
I
not
understand
new,
it
but
too well,
number
like, the
never
copyright
tell a
claims that-
full story. Behind these challenges sometimes lies a series of bittersweet, complicated stories, such as Nakayama Festa. Unlike other horses
Yo, look
mentioned,
at the
Nakayama
fit!
Festa is not a superstar. In fact, he was bought at a cheap price by Shinichi Izumi for his beloved daughter Nobuko. As a child of state goat, training him was a huge struggle. But the owner Nobuko did not seem to care at all. She adored this horse. She would
Looks
visit
very
him
cute.
often,
Man,
feeding
looks
him,
so
whispering
cute.
with him, and felt as if he had a special connection with her. In time, Nakayama Festa began to wait for his human mother by the door, restless until she arrived. However, after a certain period of time, Nakayama Festa's career dropped dramatically. The reason for that is Nobuko stopped visiting him, and Nakayama grew even more violent, unable to maintain even the most basic training. If this continued, he might not even be a racehorse anymore. But on the other hand, Nobuko had been diagnosed with late-stage cancer. Aware that her time was near, she chose to travel to her favorite country, France. Soon passed away. Her father, already 83, inherited all her belongings, including Nakayama Festa. Therefore, Nakayama's team decided to contact him about the horse, and after learning the horse would go rage as he missed Nobuko, the old man was moved and told the team, "Can you please have him live happily after, just like how my daughter would want it to be?" From that day forward, he brought other family members to Nakayama. They whispered to him, played with him, treated him like what Nobuko used to do. And Nakayama Festa, looking around at the family member and not seeing Nobuko's face, as if he understood something, started to calm down and train. And it was the only time Nakayama would actually obey his trainer. The trainer later recalled it as such a miracle. And he also felt something, decided to send Nakayama to the Ark. Not for the glory of the nation, but simply...
It's incredible, you know, the amount of awareness and affection and understanding that animals have. Like we see it with your pets, you see it with these horses. The amount of love you pour into them, and they will reciprocate. They will show that, and they will understand when something's amiss and if something's alright. It's oh man, it's why it's like myself. I would love to have like a pet cat or dog, but then I know how much of a big responsibility they are, and how much you have to give your all to, like, no matter what you're taking care of, right? Horses are crazy, dude. But it's just like the loyalty and like the amount of care that you can have, the bond that you can have with an animal is insane.
He wanted to have him run on the soil Nobuko loved so dearly. In 2010, Nakayama shipped to Longchamp alongside Japan's rising star Victory Pizza. This time, even Japan did not have higher hope on him compared to Victory Pizza. But in the land his owner had dreamed of, Nakayama ran the race that would be written into the history. A year later, past
God,
his peak,
dude,
Nakayama...
I would, dude, horse racing, especially if you have like something on the line, seeing stuff like this would have your heart going, man. Oh my god, like in Umamusume, it's something when you're when they're neck to each other, but like seeing it like this, oh dear lordy me.
Term and only finished 11. Yet his arc challenge would always be one of the most romantic pages in Japanese racing. But in the same year, another big thing happened in Japan. The biggest earthquake in modern Japan took place. It was one of the biggest natural disasters. If you want to know more about the devastation it caused, you can search it up yourself. But just when the entire nation was mourning in grief, a horse, shining like gold, swept his losing streak, rose to achieve the Triple Crown and Arima Kinen, a Grand Slam unseen in the new century that encouraged the entire nation, took this sport into a new height, and sparked the renaissance of Japanese horse racing. He is the Golden Tyrant, Orfev.
Holy shit, what a title! Oh my god! I completely forgot what this video was for a second. I was like, who's this video on? Also, dude, that was such a strong way to introduce the horse. Orfèvre, oh my
Animation
god!
took this sport into a new height and sparked the renaissance of
I knew they were
Japanese
goated by
horse
the
racing. He is the golden
by the
tyrant,
design.
Orfèvre. On the track, Orfèvre is just the biggest athletic freak.
Wait, which number's Orfèvre here? Is it the one that's first or the one that's like trailing behind? What's going on?
In the Hansen
Oh no, it is
Daisuke,
6.
one of his most famous races, where he gave up 15 lengths on the final turn, only to reel them all in with frightening ease.
What?
After his sensational
Bros is playing games!
Again, Japan put their faith onto their Triple Crown winner, jumping into conclusion.
Bro, look at this flipping fate ass design. Bro, if they don't look like the most OP character known to man, what is all this, man? Look at this. This is like you're about to... It's an absolute must pull. Look at this. I can't lie. Whoever cooked this design went ballistic. Ballistic. This is the one Yoko Hikasa Yoko voices the game. I can't. It's just OP. It's just like you don't even need to know what they're from, where they're from. You just know that they're OP. They're an end closer. Well, with what we just saw there, how they hung all the way at the back and they just bounced. Insane. And it's Ghost Ship's good lord. Ghost Ship's offspring, right? Original design was emo like Nakayama, but owner asked for this. Yes. Do we wait? Can I? Let me. I'm gonna look it up actually. Orfèvre original design. Oh, the original design's scary. Oh, I don't like their... I'm not a big fan of their original design. Their original design looks scary compared to what they are now. It looks like they're like a rabid beast. Oh, I'm happy they made the change. Is that actually what it was meant to be? Like that? That's because Orfèvre is moody. Ah. I'm glad that they made the change, honestly. You can still have a character like that moody, but you love that. See, this design right here, like, it looks like you're in a survival game. You know what I mean? It looks like maybe an Arknight's character? Like, the vibe that it gives is that kind of world. It doesn't feel like an Umamusume character, if you know what I mean. Like, this would be very unique in Umamusume. Oh, that's exactly what I said, Arknights. It very much gives that Arknights kind of feel. Not a Umamusume feel. Gold Ship, Orfèvre, Nakayama Festa, Dream Journey, and Fenomeno are all Stay Gold sons. Ah. Crazy. Considering Arknights have horse people, you might be on to... Okay, oh, fair enough. Dude, I know, literally, my knowledge of Arknights is literally zero. I know nothing about... All I know is that the designs and what they look like from, like, CMs and adverts.
Orfèvre is the horse that can win the arc. When the gate opened, because Orfèvre was at the most outside gate, he lingered at the very back before unleashing his final spring. And at the final stretch, he easily passed all other competition. The arc belonged to Japan. The dream is real. Psych. He decided this is not fun at all, therefore veered inward violently, slammed right into the rail that forced a sudden drop of speed, and at the final meters, millions of Japanese viewers experienced the most up and down emotion within seconds.
Well, what? Bro, they had it in the bag! It's actually rigged, you know? What? That's actually so rigged! That is so rigged! That is... I've never seen a more goal ship moment in my life, dude.
Within seconds.
Bro had it in the bag!
This image of both the horse and jockey looking confusingly at the champion also became an all-time classic. The announcer later on said that, "I have casted him when he dropped his jockey off twice. I have casted him when he stopped mid-race. I casted him when he decided
what is wrong
to
with the
not
gold, with the
run
gold
at all.
family, bro?
So before the race, I just knew this son of the state was going to do something again. So Japan did what every Japanese company would do. No retirement.
There's no
You need
shot.
to-
Bro is actually a troll. This is, I've not seen troll like this, bro. Actual, you know what?
overworked. However, in 2013, an injury resulted in a long-time layoff for him. And when he came back, it was already the arc. And so many things happened within his layoff. Derby champion Kizuna also joined the challenge. Not only was Kizuna a super talented horse, friends had also witnessed their super horse this year. This time, Orfev did not choose to linger.
Wait, who's this? This is a very cute design. This is a super cute design. Who is this?
Their super horse this year. This time, Orfev did not choose to linger at the rear and try to aim for a forward position.
This horse just does whatever they want, doesn't it? This horse really just, like, it's like a end close. It's like, you know what? I'm front runner this time.
But by doing that, he was completely boxed in the middle, could not fight his way out. And when he finally found his way out, Trev already started her sprint. If you have
Trev?
watched the 2013 arc, there's not a single second you would doubt Trev could win the arc. Just like her grandfather Monju, France once again shut down Japan's dream. At the time,
Are
Japan
France
was
like
preparing
some of the goats in horse racing? It's like what, France and
not finished for.
how's the UK in horse racing? We have quite like a prestigious like horse racing track in the UK as well. Like, is the UK any good? Like, clearly I can see France has got some top tier contenders going on, and same with America. But dude, I seriously just do not know enough.
But all things considered, it really was not that bad, knowing what happened in the future. In 2014, Japan assembled their dream team consisting of Goldship, Just Away, and Hopstar. The first time Japan had a dream team consisting of Goldship, Just Away, and Hopstar. The first time Japan has sent 3 champions into the arc. However, this era still belonged to Trev.
Oh, so this is Trev. They've made a design for a French horse. Oh, that's cute. Look at this. This is a well cute design.
Once again, Trev just brought devastation to Longchamp with another perfect victory, joining the ranks of history as a 2-time arc champion, where Japan's champions did not even finish in the top 5. The Phantom era was filled with heartbreaks, second place after second place. But with El Condo Pasa, Deep Impact, and Offer, Japan had proven beyond doubt that they were a racing powerhouse. International media began to watch them seriously. Global rating climbed. Respect followed. When you turned on TV at this time, people would actually take these challenges seriously. People thought that in the foreseeable future, the arc will go to Japan. And so, the Phantom era ended. No one quite realized Japanese racing became too specialized for speed, too finely tuned for that quick, firm turf of home. More horses challenged afterward. Makakiki in 2016, Satono Diamond in 2017.
Satono Diamond
both were highly anticipated, but along with Clincher in 2018, they all got double digit. By 2019, Japan sent 3 horses, but in the end, most of the challengers were at the bottom. In 2020, Diadre attempted a long-time overseas campaign like El Condo Pasa, but she could do no better than 8th. 2021, the arc was at the 100th anniversary. Japan also sent 2 horses in response. Deep Bound.
Also, I'm thinking like they're sending a horse over from Japan to France. Like the entire procedure of moving them from point A to point B must be such a journey for the horse in itself as well, you know. Like there's such a disadvantage in itself. Like also all the horses going for the Japan Cup as well. And I can't even imagine trying to transport a horse over from like one side of the world to the other. The turf in France is soft compared to Japan, where the lark takes place tends to rain a lot around the time of year. Japanese horses generally a bad fit for the.
The 100th anniversary. Japan also sent 2 horses in response, Deep Bound and Chronogenesis, which Chronogenesis is a daughter of an arc winner, but almost like an anime twist. The German horse Torquato Tasso shattered France's fortress in its 100th anniversary as one of the biggest upsets, and Chronogenesis managed to finish 7th, with Deep Bound finished last. In 2022, Japan for the first time sent 4 of the challengers. They were title holders, Dodius, Deep Bound, and Stay Foolish. The expectation was immense, but on the heavy ground of Longchamp, all 4 of them got double digit. Years of disappointment had this dream begin to fade, but just when it was fading, 2023, through 7 seas, the daughter of Dream Journey, a horse that had never won a G1, not even a G2, finished 4th. This pleasant surprise reignited the dream. In 2024, Shin Emperor, owned by the CEO of Side Games, was sent to France. Though he finished 12th, the game's global release was a success. Now in 2025, the challenge continues. This year, Japan sent 3 intriguing runners, which made the already chaotic art this year even more unpredictable. Today, Japan has dominated Hong Kong and Dubai and many other international races. Yet, in France, at Longchamp, their challenge, truth be told, became almost a meme. And still, they always return. Every heartbreak only deepened the legend. Every failure.
So what actually happened in this year's arc? I heard that it was going quite well. Then it was just a disappointment. If I'm, for lack of a better word, is that right?
It feels the next challenger, and through that, international racing becomes more interesting. More people are drawn into the unique culture Japanese racing has developed. Claiming the arc, this long-time dream will never be given up.
We'll see.
And
The
day,
one year they
of
win it,
course, will definitely fulfill
one year, the
this
year they
destiny.
win it will be insane though. Wow, dude, I feel like I've learned so much in these videos. This is a great video though. All like, wow, they don't have many subs as well. It was a great video. Great video. I was rooting for Byzantine Dream. So what we had Byzantine. Who actually won this year's? Wait, let me check. What was it called? La Arc 2025 results. Is it Qatar? Is it called the Qatar Lark? No, Sky Sports. No, it's not. Oh, it is Qatar, right? Byzantine Dream first. French horse Dari's won first. Also, Irish horses. Look at these Irish horses. Yo! Croix de Nord, 14. Alohi Ali, 16th. Los Angeles. Trainers are good. Also they even have like different jockeys. I'm surprised they don't fly the jockeys over. O'Sheen Murphy. Oh, look at their ages as well. Interesting. Right. Croix de Nord is Kita-san's kid. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got some of the races now. Okay, so this is Special Week's race highlight from the Japanese Derby in 1998 with some Umamusume BGM. We've got a mix of both now. Visiting Dream is the descendant of Spare from the side of Cesario. Would have been insane if he won. Alohi is McQueen's bloodline too. Okay, so they didn't take the Mejiro name then. They just have their own name then. Okay. Unreasonably chilly today.
15度です。しかしこの日が特別なのは今年も同じです。鉛色の空の下、第65回日本ダービー、早速18頭、馬体重、そしてコンディションお伝えしてまいりましょう。単勝2番人気、現在4倍ちょうどです。
470 kilos, they're mammoths! Dude, I can see how dangerous it would be. I like the snapshot of them. I like how they've tried to maintain the essence of like the clarity of the video by pixelating the King Halo in the corner. I like this already. They've added their own like little tweaks, but it works so well.
470キロ、前走からはマイナス6キロです。2カップ共和牧場の生産馬。単勝1番人気、現在 2.1 倍です。スペシャルウィーク、馬体重は468キロで、前走からは8キロ減っています。門別の日高太陽牧場の生産馬。単勝3番人気、12番のセイウンスカイ、現在オッズ単勝 4.8 倍。馬体重が407。
So who's second favorite? Sorry, special week. So first favorite is King Halo. No, wait. Second favorite is King Halo. First favorite is Spechan.
現在 2.1 倍です。
The first favorite is Spechan.
馬体重は468キロで、前走からは8キロ減っています。門別の日高太陽牧場の生産馬。単勝3番人気、12番のセイウンスカイ、現在オッズ単勝 4.8 倍。馬体重が470キロちょうど、前走からは2キロ減っています。皐月賞馬、向川の西山牧場の生産馬です。以上が第65回日本ダービー選ばれし18頭の馬体重とその様子です。
さあ今スターターが壇上に上がりました。第65回日本ダービーのファンファーレです。まだ歓声がやみません。これもしかし、吉田さん珍しいですね。これだけ歓声が残ってるっていうのはすごいですね。そして今佐野さん、セイウンスカイのゲート入りですか。
まずセイウンスカイを入れようというところ、今入りました。ちょっと入らなかったんですが今入りました。
Who's the one that hated going into the? Well, Saiyan Sky was the one that hated to go into the little paddocks beforehand, right? It was, or was it someone else?
先入れというこのセイウンスカイですが、そして今面子が取られました。さあ展開ですが、やはり東さん行きますかね、横山典弘は。
そうですね。
This race is the Japanese Derby 1998 for Special Week.
やっぱり揉まれないでいってすんなりしたレースの方がいいと思うんですよね。
現在のこの馬場状態、特に直線コースだったらどういうふうにご覧になりますか。
そうですね、前半戦のレースを見ると後方追い込みも結構間に合ってるので、スペシャルウィークがどういうふうに競馬をしてくれるかですね。
ちょっと内側やっぱり
smart than getting Saiyan Sky in first before everyone else.
外目に出してということになるでしょうかね。さあ 2400m 彼方栄光はただ一つ。第65回日本ダービー、今スタートが切られました。さあ何がいく。セウンスカイ、セウンスカイは持ったまま何がいくんだ、誰がいくんだ。5頭並んだ眼光体制。セウンスカイがやはり押し出されるように先頭に立ちました。無理にはいかない。キングヘイロー、内からキングヘイローを絶やすアゲイン。セウンスカイは2番手に抑えるんでしょうか。エスパシオがその外です。抑えましたセウンスカイ。行ったのはキングヘイロー。
Just thinking about it, it's so scary to me that all of these horses are like 450 kg plus. Spay in the middle, Saiyan leading the pack.
先頭から見ていきましょう。なんと先頭に立ったのはダービー初騎乗福永祐一とキングヘイローです。そしてセウンスカイ、横山を抑える作戦に出ました。
So right now green is Halo and yellow is Sky, I'm assuming. I've forgotten the numbers.
インコースタヤスアゲン、そしてセンターフレッシュ、ダイワスペリアがいてインコースビルドアップリバー、4番の大気ブライド。
And I'm guessing number 13 is Spay. Or number 5 is Spay. Okay.
そしてシャインポイント、止めをついてボルドエンペラー、さらにはディバインライト、そして宮代ブルーンが
There's some crazy names in here.
メシロランバード、そしてインコース8番のエリモソルジャークリームサイクロン、11番のミツルリウホー最後方、こんな体勢です。ゆったりとしたペース、なんというスローペースでしょうか。ゆったりとしたペースでレースが流れています。福永祐一、
Yeah, you can tell with King Halo's like design.
キングヘイロー、外からどこで仕掛けるかセイウンスカイ、そしてスペシャルウィーク、止めをつきましてエスパシを曲がっていく。スペシャルウィークはさあうまく外に出している。縦豊か、うまく外目に持ち出しています。3、4コーナーの中間、欅の向こうを越えました。前のリードがなくなってきた。キングヘイローをかめている。さあそしてセイウンスカイは4コーナーをどんな風に回るか。エスパシオ、さらにはダイワスペリア、4コーナーをカーマンの直角コースに出てまいります。さあ先頭はキングヘイロー、右口が入った。
So Saiyan Sky is leading the charge now. And then look, wait, where's number 5? Yo, you know I respect it. Off she go, mine, dude. It's always insane the fact that there's actually a thing. That they actually just like go crazy with the charge. Dude, how do you train them in such a manner where they just go? King's 14th! Oh, what? Oh, this is the race the year after, right? The year after, so the year before is when he was racing Silent Suzuka, right? And then this year he raced the Spechan. Good lord. The way that she just, it is the anime race, right? It is. I didn't even clock on my mind. And L was in it. They put L into the race, didn't they? I find it incredible. I really do find it incredible how they're just able to break out, or like how the jockey maneuvers them and then they just pelt it. Patches for that as well. Ooh! This is the one that was talked about in the earlier video about Daiwa Scarlet, right? The 2008 Arima Kinen.
第53回グランプリ G1 有馬記念冷たい空気の中パドックは超満員の状態です。
Dude, look, I didn't realize how, look how big this venue is, my god!
表現をご紹介します。1番の川上プリンセスエリザベス女王杯2着でした。今日はマイナス10キロです。11番のドリームジャーニー追い切りでいい動きを見せたということですが、今日はプラス10キロです。さあそして現在1番人気13番のダイワスカーレット激戦の天皇賞でウォッカと花差2着でした。マイナス4キロ。この後詳しく。
Dude, no second to vodka in that epic tenor show. The fact that they had a rival like this, I love it. I love it so much.
さあここからはパドックにいる元ジョッキーの細江純子さんと人気馬注目馬の様子を見ていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
細江純子。
お願いします。
独特の雰囲気ですね。
そうですね。何かコンサート会場に来ているかのような雰囲気ですね。
そうですね。さあ一番人気ダイワスカーレットを目の前でご覧になっていかがでしょう。
そうですね。休み明けを叩かれてすごく引き締まったなという雰囲気は正直ないんですけれども、テンションの面ではいいですね。前走7ヶ月の休み明けでパドックでギリギリ我慢はしていたんですが、やっぱり首のあたりぐーっと力を入れて力んで歩いていたんですよね、それに比べると今回はやはりガス抜きができたとあって非常に自分のリズムでどこにも力むことなく歩けていますので、そういったテンションの面では素晴らしいですから折り合いも前回よりもスムーズになるような雰囲気を感じます。
なるほどなるほど。
Wait, Junko used to be a jockey herself. That's pretty cool.
そうですね。スッと抜けて歩けてますので、その面はいいですね。
そうです。天皇賞で改めて強さは見せてくれましたもんね。
そうですね。
さあ今すでにスターターが段に上がってもう拍手が沸き起こっています。第53回有馬記念のファンファーレです。
Bum 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 bum. I love how much they've taken from real life and the fact that all of these things that they implement are all in the game. The homage is really like one to one, isn't it? 100,000 in attendance! In attendance! Holy!
10万人近い大観衆。さあその問題の展開ですが、岡部さん、安藤克実はどう出ますかね。
はい、外枠ですからちょっと内を見ながら出てくるんじゃないですか。
先頭には行かずという
行く馬いなければ行く。
Wait, who's not going in?
克実はどう出ますかね。
はい、外枠ですからちょっと内を見ながら出てくるんじゃないですか。
So 1, 11 and 13 are we looking at? So 13 is Daiwa, 11 is Dream, 1 is Princess.
はい、行く馬いなければ行くんじゃないかなと思うんですけどね。
Arima Kinen is like their WrestleMania. Who won the Arima Kinen this year, by the way, guys? Before we go into this, isn't Uma Laramoa? I don't think it would be. Yeah, that's the first thing that came to mind for me, because I was like 100k in attendance. Like safety is a concern here, man. Like, but I guess like if they managed it, then Museum Mile. I have no idea who Museum Mile is. From Spare Family Tree. Ah. Off they go.
ダイワスカーレットが先手を取るか。内から川上プリンセス、名将サムソンも前の方に行っています。そしてコスモバルクの先団を形成、さあ外目をついてピンクの帽子13番、どうやらダイワスカーレット安藤克実がペースを握ろうとしています。石橋のリードを取って1コーナー最後の4コーナーをカーブしてこれから
Daiwa, yeah, of course she's a front runner. I was about to ask you the question. Of course she is.
さあペースを懸命に落ち着けようというダイワスカーレット安藤克実、その後ろ抑えて川上プリンセス、さらには名将サムソン浅草。
Kawakami, what is Kawakami? Kawakami's holding up though. Dude, look at the gap already formed though. 祭りだこ。
ドリームジャーニー、そして最高峰からポツンと離れてアドマイヤモナークという体勢です。 1000m の通過タイムは1分を切りました。59秒6、緩みないペースになっているか。先手を取ったのは13番の
Kawakami's catching up a bit though.
スカーレットが1馬身半のリードを取っています。川上プリンセスが早めに来ました。名将サムソン、これがラストラン。安城武豊現在2番手です。その後ろを通りまして12番の浅草キングス。
Wait, who's Take on right now? Take is on which horse is he racing? Meisho Samson.
その後ろを通りまして12番の浅草キングス。 さらには4番のエアジパングローテーション、インコース3番のコスモバルク、そして6番のエアシェイディが続いています。スクリーンヒーローはなだめている、インコース2番のベンチャーナイン、松田ゴッホ、去年のグランプリホースはここにいます。そのインコースにアルナスナイン、そして11番のドリームジャーニー、そして14番アドマイヤモナーク、これが最高峰。まもなく3コーナーのカーブに差し掛かります。さあこのまま一気に押し切るか。13番のダイワスカーレットが現在依然として1馬身のリードを取っている。さあ名将サムソン、アルバーサクサキングス、こういったところが一気に押し寄せてきた。あるいはローテーション、そしてスクリーンヒーロー松井田ゴッホが外にをついて上がってきている。さあ4コーナーのカーブに差し掛かった内出し沿い。さあしごいて安藤克己、ダイワスカーレット先頭だ。ダイワスカーレット先頭、そして早めスクリーンヒーロー2番手に上がってきた。さらに飛びをついてあるいは14番のアドマイヤモナーク。
Dude, the fact that she's kept, like, she stayed in the front and now she's like, just letting it go. No, oh dude, 14 though? Yo, respect for 14. Who's that? Admire Monarch was last the entire race pretty much. And they just came out of nowhere. Yo, Scarlet, kudos to Scarlet. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but Admire Monarch, who are you? This is 2008. Dream Journey 4th, Kawakami Princess 7. Dude, Kawakami couldn't keep up. She was staying there for a while, but then she dropped. And Dream Journey was also like a 50, like, well, one of the last ones as well. Damn, dude. And then this was their like record breaking. Well, they broke a record like being one of the younger horses to win the race as well, isn't it? Wow.
まず人気を集めているサイレンス鈴鹿から見ていきたいと思います。
The last one.
パドックでの印象まずいかがでしょうか。はい。
Suzuka vs 町金福来たる。
春はやはりね、もうちょっとカリカリしたし、体の線が細く見えましたね。
First man 37 years to win the Arima. So Mare is a female horse, right? Oh wait. What do you call a male horse and what do you call a female horse? This is very rudimentary stuff here from me right now. It was a stallion and mare. Made the boy. Yeah, Nico, that's what I've been saying. They've made them blurry in every single one. Stallion, male, mare, female. Gotcha. I like how they make their models blurry just to fit in with the aesthetic. I said it in the first video as well. Mare are mother horses. So colt, young male, stallion 4+, mare, female. For filly is a young female horse, mare is a mother. So okay, so we've got colt male, colt and filly, colt, filly, mare, stallion. Colt, filly, mare, stallion. Okay. Gotcha.
秋という感じになってましたね。春はやはりね、もうちょっとカリカリしたし、体の線が細く見えてましたね。ですがやはりお腹の辺から腰の周りね、この辺がやっぱり変わりましたね。
これがダービーの時のパドックなんですが、どうでしょうか。
この時は2月デビューで月1走のペースで使ってましたね。この辺のこのダービーの時は割合これ下見まだ落ち着いてる方ですからね。普段なんかでもちょっとうるさいところがあったんですよ。それで体の線はやはりずっと1ヶ月1走ペースで使ってきたせいか、まあいわば、ちょっとこうギリギリの線だったかなっていう感じを受けますね。ですがこの画面に比べましてね、今日の方はこれ
が今日ですね。はい。
腰の辺の筋肉の張りが非常に良くなったのと、相対的に一回りちょっとこう大きく見せるようになりましたね。
大きく。そのあたりもどうなんでしょうか。はい。それから町金福来たる見てみましょ
う。このまま調教量は本当にサーレースか同様に十分乗り込みましたね。ですから見た感じもね、太め感は全くないですよ。
はい、わかりました。町金福来たるもよくできているという大坪さんの見解でありました。以上阪神のパドックからお伝えしました。
So which race is this? The Kobe Shimbun. Oh, thank you. Thank you for answering the question. I love the fanfares, dude. I absolutely love him.
そのサイレンスがゲートに終わってあと1頭11番のルールカスト
4 and 8 are our Umamusumes.
さあこれで11頭のゲートが終わりました。神戸新聞会スタート11頭です。おっとそのエンデバースタートがありませんでした。黄色い帽子名村キントンあたりでしょうか。外からずっと抑えきれない感じでサイレンスがいったいった今日はすんなりと先頭に立ちました。名村キントンを抑えまして2番手3番手6番テイエムトップダウン東韓イーグルそれから3番のビンラヒットビンが続きました。待ちかね福来たるは宇宙地を通りまして白ワッテグループであります。ここに待ちかね福来たる4番それから1番シルクジャスティスはマイポジションと言いましょうか。例によりましてしんがり、さあ第2コーナーです。前の方がばらけました。早くも第2コーナーに向かいますが8番のサイレンスーカ誠に気持ち良さそうに先頭であります。それから
Look at the gap is forming. It's only getting bigger.
2番手上村博之そしてその後ろあーっと名村キントンの方は秋山であります。そしてその後ろ6番の
TM トップダウン
3番のビンラシットビンそれから10番です東韓イーグルがいます。さあ 1000m の標識にかかりますが待ちかね福来たるは後ろから2頭目さあ59秒台です。まずまずのペースではないかと思いますが、4番の待ちかね福来たる待ちかね福来たる
Oh, there you go. Machikane is starting to get. Ooh.
1番のシルクジャスティスはちょっと動きが重いのかダービーに比べて藤田どうなんだ。さあ第3コーナーを確保して後続馬ずーっと追い上げてまいりました。白い帽子
I can pack it up now.
メジロとベルを再現するのかシルクジャスティス阪神競馬場でもダービー2着の貫禄を見せるのかシルクジャスティスでありますがしかし先頭にはまだ8番のサイレンスーカが十分な手応えで先頭
We're
で
gonna start seeing the build. We're gonna start seeing the. Dude, even the cornering was just perfect. Just like right next to the railing, just getting that perfect amount of turn. And then now we're about to see. Oh, both of them! I love the fact that we're hitting the odds. Dude, Machikane! Oh, wow! I fully thought that she was going to win! Whoa, dude, the entire time I was like, I thought Suzuka was going to win. My lord, it was Machikane! Dude, that pace is insane! This came out of nowhere! God damn! That's a late surgery right there! We heard about the race, I'm not gonna lie, I from what I remembered, I fully thought that Suzuka won this one. My mind fully forgot. I was like, yeah, Suzuka wins this one. Yeah, we're just gonna see how she wins. I thought this is the one that she won by a landslide. That's the race that I thought that this was. Machikane, I never knew you had the beast in you. Alright, so those are the 3 races that we're watching. That was a nice section. Now what are we getting into? What is this? Umayuru episode 13. Put your hands up. Umayuru rap. What am I getting into here, Impol? What is this? We're changing up the vibe entirely. Let's go. I have no idea what this is. Hey!
飾り立てず実績で語る道黙々と刻む端々にバシバシその先にグランプリ参戦たる輝き
I thought they were gonna be battling out with each other. Oh, they are. Hey! Hey! I guessed it. Yo! It's way! Way! So it's a winning ticket and...
クラシックはダービーだけじゃない脳みその容量足りてないダービーの意味も分かってない言ってみろやってみろ今すぐほらほらダービーは関東伝統変わりなる大臣の代わりいないように切磋琢磨勝負はシビアでも友情は永遠フォーエバーあんた言ってた
It's very much like Ticket from what I've seen so far. These are the type of raps that I'd expect from her.
私の言葉はいつでもハモナー昼でも上空に並びトゥインクル大使私早きでの3連戦星座の名は BNW
The L's.
Who is this?
Yeah, who is this? Nami. Yeppers? Oh, you can Obichi! I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting this at all. Aye. What the hell is it? What the hell is Umamusume about, man? Alright, here we go. If you ever wanted to get your ways out, now's the time! I knew this had to... Dude, this is the absolute poison in the brain right now. Wait! Dude, honestly, the guy, homie who made this, the fact that this came from an advert is actually unreal, you know. And the fact, what I also realize is, with this as well, is that these are all the girls that she simps over, right? I know this is like Daichi Ruby. I've seen the interaction between Helios and Ruby. Like, be absolutely hilarious. Oh, I also really like this regal outfit that she has. Also, who's this person that looks like Ayanamire? It's like blue hair Ayanamire right here. And I don't know who this other person is. Yamanin Zeta. Honestly, just a banger. Just an absolute banger. It's peak. It's peak. Dude, the ways. It's also the hand side. The hand side is this, isn't it? It's like that. They're the main characters for the stage play. Ah, right. So from this point onwards, is it just the anime openings, right? And then we have a couple songs at the end. Cool, cool, cool. Right. Because I've broken the seal, so I'm going to quickly run to the toilet again, and this should be the last time I run to the toilet. I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. 1 moment. Righty, let's go Umamusume. Season 3 opening. Let's see what's in store for us with Season 3. Oh, I like how this... Yo, the opening sounds peak! Hold up! Oh, there's loads of Umas I don't recognize as well. There's so many different Umas. Oh, it's kind of like they're mirroring each other, right? Ooh, I'm liking this opening. Who's this, though? Wait, is that Nakayama? Wait, who's the one in the front? Ooh, Cheval Gran. You could really see the animation change, can't you? From season 1 and season 2 here. It feels like, are we getting into the point where the animation starts to change a bit here? White cap is Cheval Grant. Ah, stop it. Stop at the end card. Okay, got it. Ah, I see. Who's this one in the middle? Who's this one right here? That's the one I thought. Duramente, Sound of Earth, Cheval Grand Satano, Daya Kita. Ah. Duramente. Understood, got you. Road to the top. Wait, hold on. Wait, Kita and Satono are season 3. Wait, so there's 4 seasons. What? I thought season 3 was winning ticket. Oh, so this is O&A. Understood. Winning ticket. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you see the animation changing again. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, guys. I need to rewind. Look how cute Doto looks here. Doto looks so cute there. Yeah, the aura! What's going on here? Is it Agnes? Who's this? Who's this person right here? Wait. So... yeah, no, I need to go. I like how Augie, no matter where she is always going to be eaten. This is like very like Kyoanius kind of style here that we're going for, like character design wise. Wow, my god! The animation change up is actually ridiculous. These shots are beautiful. Whoa! Look at the framing on this is just beautiful. What? And the way the sweat kind of like goes towards us, like the camera, if you want to say. Brother, who did they get to work on this now? It's changed up. Yo, that was sick. What is this? Shinjidai no Tobira. Beginning of a new era. Oh, is that Tupac? Why does she look so villainous, bro? Ooh. Feature rumors, Tachyon, Dancer Flame, gotcha. ...2001 era. Dude, looking at all these openings, but we've really gone through like so many different animation changes, haven't we? Like just looking at this, then we had the ONA before, that looked incredible. Clearly you can see that this is kind of like, it's not at the quality that they had there, but it's still a step up from what we've seen before. Like in the early days of Umamusume. Oh, never mind. All right. It's Alexandros opening. Oh, let's go. Oh, the animation already looks, you can tell the quality's gone up. Oh, Sid Grey is an... Oh, dude, it makes me want to watch it. It makes me want to watch it. Alexandros is so peak as well. Can I just skip to Sing Grey? I can't. I have to commit. Dude, the animation is clip. The animation actually looks insanely good. Insanely good. The problem is right now is if I go to Sing Grey, I can't go back. Yeah, it would just ruin it for me. Like, I could tell the level up in animation looks outrageous compared to where we are at right now. Compared to where we're at right now, with where I'm in season 2, I'm enjoying season 2, but the disparity in animation will throw me off way too much. Like clearly, you can see that Cygames have gone all in here. Like with the production, the value is just Oh, it's Alexandros again! Wait, no, who is this? Dude, why are the openings so cold? Ooh, the aura going into the title. Who's doing this opening? 10 feet. Very, very different in style. Who's this? I don't know any of these horses. I know Tamama, of course. Oh, from Slam Dunk. Gotcha. Ooh. Dude, the quality of the races. Oh! Yeah, Rudo. What? Ah! Bro, what are these? What is this set? Bro, what am I looking at? Why are they got aura now? They've got full on aura. Yo, this actually is actually such cold shots. Look at this. What is this? What? Do you know what it reminds me of? Kurka. It fully reminds me of Kurka. You know when they enter the state, the flow state. It fully reminds me of that. What is this? What am I going to? What? Are we done with the? Is that the openings? That was the openings. Okay. It's confused the hell out of me. What is this now? What am I looking at? Who are the two singers? Oh really? Transcendent Wonder Q, gotcha. Tokai Teo! Tokai singing with that carrot juice in her hand. Oh, yum. This really feels like one of the, like if you've ever done karaoke in the Ryuga Gotoku games, the Yakuza games, this is literally how it's panned out. She's got gold groundwork. Oh really? Moi kai? Hi Urari. Hi Fuwari. Who are the two people that spawned with them? Ooh. Teo's too cute, man. Two scenario characters. Ah, gotcha. We got another one. Hello, Polaris. Oh. Oh wow. Oh, this sounds beautiful. I never knew Ogre Cap's VA Both of their VAs sound beautiful singing. What? Where was that change up? That change up was beautiful. My god, it was so beautiful. That vibrato into the scene change is so beautiful. Oh, the fries! Yo, she's so nice with it. Are they like best friends? Like I don't know what their relation is. Actually, don't tell me. Don't tell me anything about their relation. Don't tell me anything, man. Just don't. Oh man, why would you show me all this, man? They're horses, you know what? You're absolutely right, they're horses, you know? I'm just horsing around at this point, man. Don't ask about Oguri in general. Do you know what makes it even worse? Oguri and Goshi are like the two horses I've run the most. Like, I think, yeah. Oguri and Goshi are the two horses I run the most. Telling you would make you skip to say... I want to watch it, man. I want to watch it, but I don't want to break the order. I don't want to break the flow of things. It really is. It really is, man. It really is. Oh, what's this? Oh, they look Loki! What is this? What is that childhood friend? Also, Najimi right here. Oh, this is very like 90s 2000 coded. Very 90s 2000 coded. Christmas Oguri banner, bro. Best believe I'm pulling. The carrots are going to be used. This is some simple gear stuff right here. It's a trio! Wait, no. Don't do this to me, guys. It's already past 9 o'clock. I'm just realizing Tamamo's like clothes are rough. Oh no, I don't like this. We're gonna get a backstory with her, that's gonna be rough. Very Sympho-Kiri. It's so Sympho gear coded. So Sympho gear coded. I love it. No matter the franchise, we always fight with perms. It's always perms. Perms are always going to be the issue, aren't they? I love this song. I didn't realize how much I'd like this song. I'm glad that we get to listen to it again. Goosebumps. This may be my favorite Umamusume song, I can't lie to you guys. This is just ridiculous. Is this like an insert? Like, what is this? You know, I should just shut up, shouldn't I? Game, yeah, that's the perfect answer, Kuro. Oh, really? Wait, whose voice is that? Who said Yume mi no kara? Whose voice is that? The power in that voice is beautiful. Is that Oguri? That is Oguri, right? And then now it's Tamamo now. It's Tamamo now. And now you've got Oguri come back in. I really want to skip the single, man. The English section, I can't believe like the English section is so beautiful. And then, oh, Tamamo, he sounds beautiful as well. Dude, absolute peak right here, man. I need covers. I need 100 million covers of this song. What a beautiful song. Who composed this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this masterpiece, dude? Yo, take a bow. Kento Ikeda, bro. Take a bow. All you three, man. What a beautiful song. This honestly may be one of my favorites. Now please pull up this and say, oh no. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be there the entire year if we're gonna be pulling up other things, man. We've got many more streams that'll be coming for Musume. Don't worry, man. You need other movers. Hey, man, there'll be other streams in the future. And then whatever you want to request, whatever you want to show, you're more than welcome to do so, man. Oh, man, what a beautiful song. I'm so glad this is in the playlist. Ooh, what is this? Umamusume Legend metal cover. Ooh. What's after this? Is this? Oh, there's only one more after this. Oh, yo! Yo, they're sweeping as well. I like how he's adding all the vocals within the guitar as well. Na, 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 na. Nice! Absolutely not! Absolutely not! Suddenly it's right! Woohoo! Yo, let's go! Dude, the sweeps are too nice! Woohoo! At least this part looks easy. Come on, na 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 na. Oh, the chugs! Can you imagine? Ooh, fight! Hey, bro killed it! Oh, sick! Well, clearly you can see his favorite right there. Right! We are at the last one for today, and this is something that I've been wanting to watch because everyone says that this is really hype. The Legend Changer. I'm guessing there's 16 variants of this that we're about to go through. Let's go! This is like the aura farming stuff, isn't it? Ooh, oh, let's go! Let's go, Cap! Yo, who the... Wait, who's that? Oh, dude, Ofab! Ofab just looks too OP, man! Oh, it's from Mr. CB starting off! I don't know anything about your records, but clearly you're popping off! Oh, yo, Rudolph! Put some passion into this! $1984. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the commentary is actually so peak. I like how she's like, Japan's number one. No, world's number one. That was nice. That was nice. So are they siblings, like Rudolph and Sirius Symboli? Are they siblings? Who's this? Mejiro Lam. Who? Ramoru? I don't think I've. Oh, Naotama. Oh my god. This is my first time hearing of them. The girl! Oh my god, I never knew! I don't know, what does this mean? I never knew, I knew she was good, but what? Oh, yeah, I really need to, no, I'm not gonna look into her records, you know, never mind. I just need to watch Singray, man. This is Brian! Let's go! I love her design. I really love her design. Who's this? Ooh, seeking the pearl. Oh, this is another new one for me. She's got like the Bijin design as well. Oh, both same year. Where you stay? Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude, the commentator putting her heart into it. The snake gold. The snake gold's so tiny. El Condor pasa. Dude, the way that she sounds like... Oh, it's S-Death! Oh, really? Dude, the way she rips it, I love it! I love the way she just rips it! ...2005? The Japanese superstar Cesario! Yo! Dude, there's so many Umas I still don't know yet. It's actually insane. Is this Smart Falcon? Data Saikyo no, yeah, it is! It is! Wait, who's... Yeah! Wow, I never knew Smart Falcon was well, cold like that as well. The Dirt Demon, no? Someone who needs no introduction. aura is just different. The aura is different. Oh no, there's more. Oh, we're following. We're continuing. 2000. Oh. Hoko Tarame Tarumai. I know. Oh, it's the same. Oh, it was the 2011 before, wasn't it? Who's this now? Oh, Gentile Donna. Yes, that's the name I've heard before as well. Oh, the blast beats is insane. Harikite! Iko! Kita-san black! Oh, who's this? Oh, Almond Eye, I saw the name! 2018! Dude, I actually love it. I love her voice, man. The one who rewrote history, my god. Dude, this song is so high, dude. My god. And I guess it ends off with Almond Eye. How did Side Games pull this off, man? How they create something like this? Man, the designs are peak, the songs are peak, the hype is peak, the animation, the vibes, the essence, the aura, everything is just peak. It's just cinema. It's absolute cinema from the top. The newer designs, like we're seeing, like for the newer characters, the hyper. Look at these three. It's all the little trinkets, all the little details that make them look so impressive. They're madmen. They're absolute madmen, man. And the Leviathans are paying lovingly for us to give us this beauty that we're enjoying to this day right now. I've got a lot to catch up on. I've got a lot to watch, but this is invigorated. You know, I'm It was an amazing experience. I'll tell you that for sure right now. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that was just peak, wasn't it? I just didn't even know what to say other than that. I can see why everyone wants me to like watch Legend Chase. Is that all of them so far? Yeah, this is 10 days ago. This is the latest one. Are these like custom made then? Like these Legend changes. Hope you get one could hope, man. Are these like custom made then? Or is it just how it actually is presented? Like, what is this? Oh, they're edited. Okay. I see. What is this? Do you guys know what this is? I thought it was Mourinho for a second. Blast One Piece. Like the show? What is Blast One Piece? Wait, no tracing on the... Oh, wait. No, not for this stream. I know exactly what it... That's the name of the horse. Okay, gotcha. Uma New World is another song. Gotcha. Arima Kinen hype. Gotcha. Right, ladies and gentlemen, with this, we are coming to the close of the Umamusume stream. I hope to do more and more of these in the future. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's Umamusume watch along. Dude, I want to do so many of these. I've learned so much today with you guys. One day we'll get that stream of just Uma character songs. Dude, that's like 1 million songs, isn't there? You're gonna have me here for like 12 hours at least if we're gonna go through all the Uma songs. Slowly but surely. Nav's gonna tell us he finishes. Listen, no. It's all on Patreon. If you guys want to watch the anime with me, you could either come over on Twitch, but then once this Twitch live stream is over, they're put onto Patreon to avoid any copyright shenanigans. If you need to find the link for the Patreon, is in the description down below if you want to watch along. But I'm sure you guys have already made your way there and were already watching on Twitch, or if you do, you make your way there. But now one day we'll get to see Nav with horses, man. Listen, man, I was about to do it. No. It depends. No, I need a custom made. I need them to be of a specific character. Thank you very much. Just watch both Freya and Uma on stream. You're caught up with that? Perfect. Thanks for the stream. Only 200 plus songs. Listen, man, we got a long way to go. We need to start with baby steps. And I guess my baby steps take a little while. But with that all out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming along to today's stream. Hopefully there'll be an Umamusume stream sometime, a watch party sometime towards the end of this month. And I'll try to do an anime episode watch along sometime relatively soon. Hopefully by the end of next week. So we're heading to no. You guys are too used to the Shabir giving you guys the goodies, man. It is a good idea, actually. If it wasn't too late, I would have done it. But thanks so much for joining along, and thank you so much to Impul for helping me create this playlist for today as well. The next stream, you will be able to request if you want to request for anything Umamusume related, and I probably will pop in a few of my own videos as well. I'll probably consult Impul or anyone else just to see what you liked in there as well. But that has been all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining along. Thank you for just, I don't know, it's just a whole blast of things, wasn't it? So many amazing videos, so many amazing creators for Umamusume that I've discovered today as well. I'm hoping to watch more with you guys, and I'm hoping to consume some more information myself. You should do an IRL concert one day on Twitch. I really want to, Raddy. That's something we can hopefully get going in the future as well that we can watch. I've watched bits and bobs of like Trace and Ondor from the live, which look absolutely incredible. There's so many things I do want to watch, so hopefully we can start building on that list. But for now, can players go down? There you go. I'm deflecting right now. He's set the precedent. But with that all being said, thank you so much for coming along, guys. Much love to you all, and everyone who's watching the VOD. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed today's watch party, and I hope to see you guys in the near future as well for other watch parties in the future. Much love. Have a lovely rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Take care, and peace. Izaya. Bye-bye.